And so your last time on D&D includes all sorts of infighting in the party. You're in a cave, you went through, you solved some riddles, you fought some people. Avi's gonna meet a gruesome end any minute now, so that is the last time on D&D. So yeah, you have long rested, you are in this room. You got all your stuff back, you are feeling good. It is now morning time of the next day.
Oh, okay. Spell slots back, health back. Sweet.
Yep. Look at all those portents, nice.
Not the good kind, though.
I don't know, they're not bad. Yeah, to make shit automatically fail. Yeah. I love when you do that. Personally, I love it. So, just to remind you guys, you did find that key that was around one of these robots' necks, and you have it.
Nice. Who has it?
I don't remember who had it. Somebody has it.
I think I do.
Alright, then you have it, Thorin.
Should we put the key in? I don't know.
Avi says, yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Alright, I put the key in.
Alright, you
And
put
I
the key in.
slowly and deliberately turn the key.
Alright. Door opens. You see hallway at the end, another door.
Do you want to go first, Cam, or should I?
Hold on a second.
Do you want to go?
Kicking on character sheet out here.
If we're looking down the hallway, do we see anything? Is it just a hallway? Are there torches? Is there anything of note?
Nope. Perfectly dark.
Check for traps.
Alright, you are checking for traps. You do not notice any.
You
And
should roll like that already, Jesus.
we checked the bodies, and the only thing we found on these were keys, right? Or what? A key.
Yep, that was it.
Alright, I'll go ahead and take a couple steps forward.
Alright. Get to this door, I'm assuming?
Yeah, sure.
And you notice it has a handle on it.
I'll start moving up behind him.
So, I jiggle the handle. I turn it gradually to see if it's locked. But I don't open it. I'm just pushing the handle down.
Understood. You think it is unlocked.
Alright. Is there a keyhole?
There is no keyhole. Just a flat door with one handle. Of the twist
Right.
variety.
Guys, come on in. Door's unlocked. I'm just not sure what's on the other side here yet.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and check it out. Varus kind of calls that 50 feet that direction.
You mean a long echo from way back down the hall?
Check it
I
out.
can't hear you, you're too far away. Alright, Avi's gonna grapple you.
Be safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Oh, bring it.
No, he's not. He's up here.
Yeah, I'm following Avi.
He's like, my god is super awesome, and I'm totally gonna kill some shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead and feel free to step first in there.
I'll step first. I ain't scared of nothing. He's gonna open the door. And then you see another room. With two doors. A door to the north and a door to the south, and he steps in. And you see there is writing above each of the doors.
Nothing else in the room?
Nope.
What
A
are the-
completely bare room.
What does the writing say?
I don't know.
Hold on.
So you're comprehending all the languages?
Yeah, I'm going up and touching, let's see. You said there's one in the north and one in the south?
Yep.
I will read the one... Start with the south.
So the door to the south has this written above it. Let's see. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than any tree. Up, up, up it goes, and yet it never grows.
One more time.
You can just type it out.
Nope. What has roots as nobody sees is taller than any tree. Up, up, up it goes, and yet it never grows. I will let you type it out. I'm busy sipping over here.
Too slow, Thorn. Too slow.
What has roots as nobody sees, taller than any tree, up, up, up it goes, yet it never grows. I want to read the north door as well.
Alright, the north door says, what builds things up and lays mountains low, what dries up lakes and makes things grow. There's not a whim about...
It's time, I call it. Just kidding.
Okay, yeah. You say the word
Lame.
time and door opens.
Come on, I want to hear the rest of the fucking riddle.
Cares not a whim about your passing, and is like few things, and it is everlasting.
Hearts.
Okay, so time opened the north door.
It opened the north door. Door is open.
What is it? What do we see?
You see... One second, let me... reveal this. You see a treasure chest at the end of the room.
Hold on. Let's hold on before we go in. Last treasure chest was
Rocks.
suspicious. Let's see. Should we try and figure out the other riddle first, or you
Yeah,
just...
I think so.
I think so.
Okay. So, what other things
Yeah.
besides trees have roots? Hair.
But that gross.
Words.
I was thinking family, but that gross.
Time. Wait, no, that's the other one.
Sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Just fine. Just meme me. I don't mind being memed.
Wow.
He memed me super hard.
How did I meme you?
Interrupting? You're interrupting his monologue?
You interrupted my monologue to answer my riddle with pre-known
One of his
knowledge.
few moments.
What do you mean pre-known knowledge? Basically, every riddle has time as an answer, and that one made sense.
Except for the one that had heart.
That's true.
I can't believe you memed your way into it. That was amazing.
That was
That's
so
the
good.
best.
Wind, water, heart. Door opens.
What?
I was like, what? I thought you figured it out. I was like, damn, you're good. I was going to give you inspiration. Then you're like, yeah, Captain Planet. I'm like, oh, never mind.
But if you're giving people inspiration for figuring things out, then how come I don't get inspiration for figuring out before you even finish saying it?
Because that was easy.
Because that was easy and it was a meme, and you get negative inspiration. If you have it, take it away. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I don't have it anyways.
Damn right you don't.
Yeah, I used it on that stupid wisdom save that I double failed.
What has roots?
Is it a shadow?
You say shadow and nothing happens.
Something with roots that never grows.
Is the wording correct with what I typed?
It has roots as nobody sees. Yes, it is.
User joined your channel.
Welcome.
Oh, hey,
Hey, how's it going?
pretty good.
This is the group. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. I'll pause the music. They're trying to figure out a riddle.
Alright, hi guys, my name's Alex. I don't know if he's filled you in on my character yet. Should I fill them in or should I wait?
Just wait. I have
All right.
not filled them in.
Alright, so my name's Alex. I'm the weirdo he found off the internet to play with you guys.
Weirdo, stranger danger.
God, who would do anything over the internet? I don't know.
Oh, I know, why would anybody do any of that? So I'm just gonna sit here and eat my dinner. I got out of work about a half hour early, and I'm gonna listen to you guys solve the riddle. Will I wait?
Cool.
Well, then, for your benefit, we'll read it again. What has roots, as nobody sees, is taller than any tree. Up, up, up it goes, and yet it never grows. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. So,
I know the answer to this one, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Of course, the new guy knows the goddamn answer.
This is actually a very famous riddle.
Yeah, it's pretty common riddle. No Googling, that's rude.
Yeah, I said that meta before I started. If anybody Googled, I would be super mad. I would know.
No, it's not fun to do that anyways, so.
right.
I wouldn't know. So don't forget, you have the north door open and a treasure chest at the end of the room. If you want to peek in, I can describe this room a little bit more.
Sure, why not?
All right, so in the center of the room, you see a grand pedestal with a key on it.
Does the opposite door also have a keyhole?
No.
You are not close enough to see that.
It's a trap!
It may be a trap.
Can you ping where the key is?
Right? Yeah, yep.
Right in the center
Right
of
in
that
the center
grid.
of the room. Yep, that circle is pretty much where it is. A pedestal. It's about a waist-high pedestal, and the key looks very ornate.
Anyone opposed to me grabbing the key with Mage Hand?
No, I was going to suggest that. It's a great idea.
Anyone else?
Go for it.
No, go for it.
Boris just gets his bow just kind of
Actually,
cocked out.
let me
Just in
take a
case.
step back here, give you a little space to work.
Yeah, I'm going to move back behind Cam.
I'm gonna move back behind Varys.
Avi's gonna move over here. All right, so you grab the key and you pull it in.
I picked the key up off the pedestal.
You pick the key up and nothing has changed.
Alright, I pull the key back to me.
All right, you've pulled back the key, and if you give it kind of a flip around and look, it's a very ornate key. It appears to be made of gold. It has a couple of jewels crusted into its upper key part, whatever you'd call that. And, it has two prongs sticking out of it. So it's like a two-prong key.
Okay. Does it look like the size of a key that you would put in the door, or is it smaller? Like,
I mean, you
if
have
I'm
a
judging
reference-
by, the door that we just opened. Yeah.
You think it could fit in a lock that size, though you haven't gone close enough to really inspect the lock in this other door.
Okay.
Cam, do you want me to help you inspect for traps?
Yeah, I'll take a. If we want, while Draven is kind of looking the key over, we'll step up and do a perception check in the room here.
All right, you're gonna go in, do a perception check.
Yeah, from the door here.
You're a little far. You can't really see a whole lot from way back there. Why don't you step into the room, do your perception check?
Well, we're still working on that south door, so I don't want to.
All right.
Let's break
overcommit
it
anything.
down. Let's just
All right,
by
well,
piece.
hold on real quick. So with that roll, from where you stood, you didn't notice anything new.
Okay,
proceed.
so I'm gonna go ahead and come back then here. Didn't notice anything new. Nothing too obvious of what we can see from the door. Any ideas on the riddle, guys?
So let's kind of break it apart. We have no idea on the roots part. We discussed that. Taller than any tree. What's taller than a tree?
Avi pipes up. The sky.
Okay, that could be an option.
And then he shoves you and says, "You're in my space. Push back a little."
You want Avi to die already?
A grapple.
He's gotta die sometime.
A mountain?
Oh,
There you go.
south door opens.
Really?
Nice.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Really?
Nice job, Cam.
Good job.
Well, because the thing about it is like mountains.
That
are
is a
big,
riddle right from Tolkien.
Yeah, that is.
Shit.
That's straight from Lord of the Rings right there. Is what
Right
that
from
shit's
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
A mountain has
Well
roots.
played.
Oh right. Well, I'm an
does have
outdoorsy
roots.
fella. How about that?
You
It's
sure are.
considered the part of the mountain that runs underground is considered the roots.
I've heard of like a heart of the mountain, but yeah, I've never really heard it referred to as a root of the mountain. But yeah, I
Heart
just
of
figured the
gold.
mountain's big. It's bigger than trees, and up it goes. But
And it never grows. True.
right, so the part that threw me off was roots, and the fact that it says taller than any tree. Was
I beg to differ about it never growing, though. Just saying.
true.
All right,
Ton of
listen.
plates and all, you know.
Listen.
All right.
All right. I
What do we see?
I peek into the door.
All right, in this room, you just see a long hallway
With the door.
with a door,
All right.
I
Cam,
say
do you want me
Avi
to
should
go
go
check
check
for
first.
and above the door, you see something written again.
Wait, something new?
Something new above the door. Here.
Is this something? Above the next.
The hallway door, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do a perception check for traps.
I'm gonna help him out.
All right. Yeah, you don't notice any traps.
Okay.
All right.
Draven, you want to come down and take a look at this? There. Okay.
Oh, there he goes. Woo!
I'll put my hands above the door and
Draven, full speed ahead. Whoop.
All right, this says, I have 10 or more daughters. I have less than 10 daughters. I have at least one daughter. Only one of these is true. How many daughters do I have?
one more time.
I have 10 or more daughters. I have less than 10 daughters. I have at least one daughter. Only one of these is true. How many daughters do I have?
I have 10 or more daughters. I have less than 10 daughters. I have at least one daughter. One of these is true.
Yeah, one of these
So-
is true. How many daughters do I have?
So if it's 0 daughters, then just talking amongst the group, then neither the 10 or more or the at least one can be true.
That
But
is
if it's-
true.
But if it's 1 through 9, then
Hold on.
Well,
then
The answer,
then
the
the
answer's
2
in
and
the
3.
riddle. The answer's in the riddle. 1 is true. So in other words, he has at least 1 because 1 is true.
One, Varus says. One. He waits for the door to rumble and open up.
The door says, "Is this your answer?"
No.
hold on.
I think it's. I don't mean this to be the final answer, but wouldn't it be? Wouldn't the only answer that makes sense? Or wouldn't the only thing that could possibly be the only right answer be less than 10 when with no daughters?
It's gotta be less than 10. Well, yeah,
'Cause-
because 10,
'cause it-
10 or more, so that could just be 10, and then less than 10.
Well, because like if it's 0 daughters, then only the second one is true. If there's 1 through 9 inclusive, then at least 1 is true and less than 10 is true. Both of them are true, so it can't be at those. And if it's 10 or more, then both the 10 or more and the at least 1 are true. So that leaves only 0, assuming they can't have negative daughters. And even if they can, then less than 10 is still correct.
It's gotta be at least 1.
No.
Well, no, you can have 0
Because
daughters.
if it says at least one, that's false. Because only one of the statements is true.
And the only way that only exactly one statement is true is if there are 0 of them.
Not necessarily. Again, you might be overthinking it. Like,
Okay, so give an example of a number.
So again, the answer could be 1 is true. In other words, at least 1 daughter is the true answer. 1 is true. In other words,
One of these is true.
it doesn't say 1 of these.
Yes,
says
it does.
1 is true.
No, that was Varus typing that.
That was fast type. Yeah.
One of these is true, is what it said.
My vote is for less than 10 is true. With 0 daughters, presumably. Or
Well, the question was how many daughters do I have?
So 0.
I would agree with that theory.
Well, I got it. Let's
Unless he has negative daughters, which
Negative
know.
daughters, yeah.
But are you guys fine with 0 being the answer?
Because if you give an example of any other number, we can find 2 statements that are true.
Yeah, this one you could just literally write them all out and it's easy.
Yeah.
So 0 is my final answer.
The door says, "Is 0 your answer?"
I'm gonna go back in this other room real quick for.
Yeah, does Thorin need to stand up there to say that?
Somebody should go up to the door and say it.
I don't know. Do you guys?
I think Avi can say. Avi, why don't you go up there and say that?
All right. What am I saying? 0? Or he says, "Is 0 the answer?" And the door says, "Correct," and opens.
That's what I was thinking. Nice.
What do you see, Avi?
No, it's not.
He says, "Come on in, guys. The water's fine," as he walks into the room. And you never hear from him again.
No, come on. What does he see?
I don't know.
All right. I walk over to where the
All
door
right,
is
now
and look
you
inside.
see this.
Ooh, what's that thing up in the top right corner?
It's our buddy.
Nah, it's not the same, buddy.
It is a different buddy. So let me describe to you this room. All right, so you see a giant room that you could ascertain was probably some sort of workshop. You see mechanical components all over a workbench here to the north. Upon just closer inspection, you notice there's cogs and springs and what appears to be scrap body parts of humanoid type robots. All sorts of metal components that you don't really understand. So they're very complex in nature, and you don't know exactly what they would do. You see a bunch of broken mace heads as well, all over the place. You see down in this bottom left-hand corner, a very kind of tarnished exoskeleton type thing. Looks to be about 6.5 feet tall, so made for somebody about 6.5 feet tall. And so it's like a lightly framed skeleton. How do I describe this? It's essentially, you imagine a human could get into it and wear it, and it would like be bracers around their legs, their arms, and their chest. But it's like metal poles that exist around legs, arms, and chest.
I assume it's not currently occupied?
It is not currently occupied, though you do notice that attached to it are two like weapons that you've never seen before that look particularly interesting to you, Thorin, because they're very big and heavy.
I like big and heavy. And what's this guy on the opposite side of the room?
I've located the barbarian. He likes big and heavy.
Fighter, but close.
Oh.
And a couple other things before I go on. You see a table in the middle of the room. On the table, you see 3 or 4 rolled up scrolls. I'm assuming you're going to inspect them, especially you, Thorin, who probably knows the most about tinkering.
I'm going to inspect the shit out of
So
those things.
you're going to inspect and see that they look to be schematics to you. The 2 or 3 of them appear incomplete, one of which appears to look similar to that exoskeleton you've seen. That one in particular is interesting to you.
Can I figure out, like, do I think that I could build them looking at the schematics, or is it like completely beyond my knowledge?
Far beyond your knowledge. You see one sketch kind of in the bottom corner, surrounded by math you don't understand and words you don't understand. But you see one little sketch that maybe looks like that exoskeleton. And then you see a note written in pretty elegant parchment paper, folded up next to an ink quill with a pool of ink that seems to have dried up. Right now you have components to the north, a couple of schematics to the middle, an exoskeleton with an interesting weapon attached to it to the southwest, and you notice a humanoid creature to the northeast, right here.
Does it look to be, we counted the first one in the first room. Does it look to be awake?
Nope, this one is also completely powered off, just sitting in the corner, not moving, no sort of motion, no glowing eyes, anything like that. Appears to be in much better shape than the other one. Lying next to it, you see a longsword, very intricate shield, one of which you've never seen a shield that looked quite like this before, and various supplies that you would think some sort of adventurer would have. But yeah, all lying in the corner near this robot-looking humanoid that's completely turned off.
Alright, I'm gonna start by pocketing the schematics. And
Alright, you got schematics.
And can I try to pour some water from my water skin into the dried up ink? And make it non-dried up ink?
I mean, there's very little that's left. You imagine... In fact, when you try to grab most of the schematics, they crumble in your hands. You imagine they've been sitting for a long time. The only one that seems to be in maintained shape is a rolled-up schematic that was in a protective casing that, when you unroll, looks like the schematic of the exoskeleton you see.
Alright.
And so let me describe, do you want to go inspect the exoskeleton?
Sure.
Alright, so if you go look at the exoskeleton, you notice it has quite possibly the coolest thing you've ever seen on there. Maybe not the coolest thing, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna show this to everybody, so did a handout pop up?
Jeez.
Yep.
They're called mace fists. So there's a pair of them. They look like normal gauntlets you would wear on your hand, but at the end are gigantic maces.
How are you supposed to drink ale with those on?
Very carefully.
Tip it upside down and drink out of it.
There you go.
Problem solved.
Das Mace Boot. Yeah, these are a thing that I invented that, yeah, that's what they look like. So basically you would reach in and there's a metal bar inside of the mace part that you would hold onto, and you can use them like a pair of fists.
Awesome.
Alright, and
so, do you want to try to grab them?
since you suggested that, I assume that's a bad idea.
Well, I mean, you just see them. I don't know if you want to do a thing with them or to them.
Sure, I'll poke them gently with my axe.
Alright, you poke them. They appear to be mace fists. There's nothing... they don't explode. You don't get any sort of weird aura from them.
Where was the adventurer's gear at?
It was right near this robot guy.
I just kind of want to go through the bag, just kind of see what's in there. Just inspect. I'm not looking to take anything yet, but I just want to see what's in there.
All right, 1 minute. Let me tell you what's in there.
I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna.
You notice a pile of javelins, something that seems to be like holy items, like some holy water, like a vestibule, things like that. A longsword laying at its side, and a couple of spears.
I would suggest moving any sort of weapon maybe out of arm's reach of that construct robot thing, just in case it wakes up. And it's not friendly.
That's smart. Put them on the table here.
Yeah, probably in the middle of the room.
Alright, I'll pick up one of the mace fists and examine it.
Or you pick it up and you realize it's heavy. You grab and you're like, whoa, it's got some weight to it. You feel like if you attacked something with it, you could do some solid damage. So you have the feeling that it would have these properties, and I'm going to whisper them to you.
I just have that feeling.
That
well,
magic feeling.
yeah, you gotta have that love and feeling.
That dice rolling, bashing and smashing
Yeah.
feeling.
That D12 feeling.
And there you go. You have a feeling that if you wielded them, that's what they would do.
Interesting.
So would that be a dual-wielded weapon in that case?
Yep, it would be two-handed if you used them both at once.
Can detect magic on the items that were brought over from the adventurer's bag onto the table here.
Are you just using his items in the bag, or are you taking his sword and shield?
Oh, it's just the items that was in the bag. So he's physically holding onto the shield, or they were laying on the ground? The
They're
sword
laying
and
on
shield.
the ground. He's completely powered down.
Yeah, basically, Cam brings the bag to the table and asks Draven to do a detect magic just to see what.
Alright, there is nothing magic in the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to just do a walk around the room and see if there's any magic anywhere else?
Yeah. I'll start at the north side here and work my
Alright,
way.
you detect no magic. Nope. 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 Nope.
I don't detect any magic of Thorin on Thorin.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Bes-
your own magic item, sure.
But those mace fists aren't glowing?
They are not glowing. Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have any magic items, do I?
Nope. If you go up to, are you going up to the robot, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I just want to...
You notice his shield is radiating magic, not his sword, and not anything in his bag, just his shield.
Any of the components on the table up here?
Nope.
Okay. Hey guys, it looks like his shield has some magic properties.
Do we have any shield users besides Thorn?
And Avi.
Well, he doesn't use a shield anymore, but yeah.
He can, yeah.
Well, let's put on the table. I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can, find anything else non-magic. Or you want me to investigate? What do you want?
What are you trying to do?
Just see if there's any trap doors, traps.
Sure. Roll perception.
Jesus Christ!
All right, you notice nothing new.
Of course not.
Can I look at the...
I'm walking around with toilet paper at the bottom of my boot. That's how shitty that roll was.
Can I look at this door here? It appears to be, some leading to the other room that we, hadn't gone into yet. Is there a keyhole? Does it look like it can be opened? Is there a handle?
Yeah, if you want to unlock it from this side, there's a handle. You can just open and push it open.
Should I try the key, guys, or should we try messing with the robot first, or what do you want to do?
Well, I think before we mess with that robot, can we maybe find a way to disable it? Like, at least, its legs, so it's disadvantaged or something?
And so,
Got a net.
whoa, hold on, sidebar. Don't forget there was a letter on the table that you haven't read yet, because only Draven can read it.
Oh, there was a letter?
Yeah, so I thought I mentioned it. I think I did.
You did.
You just mentioned a rolled up scroll. I don't remember.
No,
rolled up
I said there
scroll
was
with
a
a note next
letter
to it.
folded in half. But yeah, I want
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure you guys all know about that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read the letter. I didn't catch that.
All right. So the letter says, let me turn down the music. It's a little loud. All right. So the letter says, "Dear Kleiman, the schematics to my exoskeletal armor are nearly complete, but alas, I have fallen ill. I hope one day you will find this letter and can complete my design. Also, please look after B2. He has likely returned, or he will likely return by the time you have read this letter. Your dear friend, Donovan." And that's what the letter says.
I know meta, we can see that B2 is that thing, but are there any markings on him to identify him as such in-game?
Nope.
The way we activated the other one, did we do anything before we struck him with lightning?
Well,
We had to elevate him off the ground because he was in water.
Yeah, but was there any other connections? It was something disconnected that we disconnected, right?
yeah, that one appeared to be in very bad shape and a lot of disarray. This one seems to be in pretty good shape.
It-
You don't see any tarnish or any issues with it, other than the fact that it's stationary and sitting in the corner.
Can we check this? This one have the same panel in the back or whatever?
It does not.
Okay.
This has no panels in the back. You're not really sure how its internal mechanisms work.
Guys, what do you think? Should we try the same lightning on this? You want to wait? You want to inspect the other room first? You want to?
Yeah. I was just gonna say let's see if we can get this door open and check maybe what's in the chest. Maybe there's something in there that can help us jumpstart B2.
Here, I'll hand Cam the key.
Is it locked from the side or?
Nope, you can open the door.
All right. So I'll do a quick investigation for traps, or can we do perception?
Investigation if you want to do the trap.
So checking for traps. Any traps on it?
Nope.
All right. Before I'm not trying to pick the lock. I'm checking the lid to see if it's already unlocked or not.
No, it is locked. So yeah, you try to pull it open and it does not come open.
Okay. Does it appear that the key Draven gave me would work on this trunk? Does the keyhole look like they would match up?
I mean, it fits. Do you want to turn?
In that case, yeah, let's open it up.
Perfect. So you hear click, and
That's never
then
good.
the floor starts to open up in the middle of the room.
Oh, quick, run back into the thing.
Whoa.
Run back into the other room.
You running back?
Or open and see what's in there first.
Yeah, do you want to open it? So the lid is open.
Yeah, so I guess what's in it then, real quick?
You notice it is filled with red gems. It's
Does everyone else
opening.
know how
It's opening.
how quickly is it opening? Like how long do we think we have?
Oh, it's opening very quickly. You think
Alright.
you have about 10 seconds until it's open.
So I just grab as much as I can with like both my hands, just reach in and grab a scoopful and come running back around the corner.
Very
into
the
this other
same.
room.
He was running back.
Can I
Priorities.
run over, tie a rope around something on?
No,
anything
you
that-
absolutely
10
cannot
seconds.
tie a rope in that amount of time. All right, you got 23, Cam, and you got 5, Varys. You panicked a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right, door is open.
So is the floor? Did the floor completely? Is there no more floor in the room?
The floor has opened from 5 feet from the wall on either side, and out of the floor, you hear a horrific roar, a screech, and you see this has emerged from the ground.
That,
God fucking
that's
drag.
A
big.
gigantic robot dragon.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
Close the
And
door.
shuts the door and jumps
Alright.
off to the side.
Door is shut. And you hear pounding on the door.
Guys, get the fuck away from the door.
Yeah, it can't kill us if it can't see us.
It can't
Alright,
kill you
so
if it
who
can't
wants
see
to
you.
jumpstart B2 to get him get him woke?
Avi, go get that chest for us.
Yeah, it's safe in there. Does it look like it? I assume it can't fit through the door. It looks very big.
True.
Hey, Avi, if you go around and distract him from the other side, we can run in and drag the chest in this room.
He says, I don't know, guys. That might not be such a great idea.
Okay, let's wake up B2 then. Maybe he has information about this.
Do you
Is
think he might be
Avi?
hostile?
Sorry.
Avi is me for now, but
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah. Avi's nobody. You don't need to worry about him. He's nobody of consequence. He's probably going to get eaten by the dragon in 10 seconds. We'll see. There's so many ways to kill him off. I can't decide.
Definitely
Alright, so-
sacrificing himself for the greater good seems to be.
Just fall on his sword. I regret nothing. Alright, you gonna lightning lord B2?
Do you guys? I mean, the first one that we encountered was friendly.
I mean, I can throw a net on this one just
That's-
to kind of restrain him.
Let's say, or we could like tie him to the table before.
Well, that might seem a bit aggressive. We don't want to freak him out if he comes to. And
Oh, he's throwing a net on pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
It's just restrained, but
We could just bound his hands or something.
Well, he can probably break. I say we tie him up and net him and put him on the table. He's got a program. He's got certain information to give us, like the last one, so it shouldn't matter.
So we restraining him, or are we just gonna light him up?
All right. Describe what are you doing? I'm assuming.
So apparently Thorin has PTSD for nets.
Yeah, that time
He did,
It
yeah.
took me like 8 rounds to escape from one.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Well, you don't remember that. You were occupied by thoughts of murdering your friends.
Yeah.
All right, so have you taken his weapons away? Tell me, what have you done to B2?
All right, so the weapons and the traveler's bag are on the table.
All right, so you took all his stuff away. It's on
So
the table.
right now he's in the corner by himself.
That's
However,
kinda
his
lonely.
master left him.
Wait.
You don't know if his master left him that way.
Well,
Don't
well,
assume his
however-
gender. Don't assume his gender.
Okay. However,
Don't call him
it,
his and then
however,
say don't
however
assume
it
his
got
gender.
there.
Don't assume its gender.
Yeah, that's still a pronoun. Come on.
Sorry.
All right.
Fine,
You're right.
Shim. However Shim got there.
Whatever we do, I would stay away from line of sight of that door, just in case that dragon happens to bust it down. Just
And did you close it? Because
yeah, it's closed.
You hear pounding against it.
It's closed.
It just wants to blow fire into this
I
room.
think I'm gonna
Trust
stand
me.
right here.
All right. Someone want to help me? So is B2 slouched in the corner? Is that what's going on?
He's just slouched and just kind of slumped over on himself.
I'll help you.
Just ahead of time, just in case. Varys is going to call upon power of the multiverse and multiverse him.
Oh, you dick. All right, he's multiverse.
Okay. Everyone stand back.
Can someone describe what multiverse means to me?
Yeah,
I-
so
I'll link it.
Yeah, he's a ranger who can draw upon the power of the multiverse. It's the Horizon Walker. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, and I'll link it into Roll20.
Yeah, the Horizon Walker Ranger. It's a whole big thing. You'll learn all about it. It's douchey.
Is that the Xanatar's guide or I don't know?
Yeah.
It's a Xanatar's, yeah.
Okay. So is this table have legs, or is it solid like a?
Yeah, it has legs.
All right.
It has 4 legs.
Draven is crouched underneath the table. Try and get some cover, just in case something happens. And everyone ready?
Fire in the hole!
Do it.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm just going to wrap it around his leg, but not pull him.
All right, B2, you have been shocked and jolted, as I did the last time. And you take 3 damage from your maximum hit points, and your eyes glow red, and you are awake.
Aha.
Aha. So I'm going to
Oh, no.
take in my surroundings as I look around me. And notice that there are 5 strangers, and there's also something roaring in the side room.
Oh, it's just
Smashing
pounding
on
on
the
the
door.
door. You just hear boom, boom.
So first things first, I'm going to examine my surroundings, and do I basically see? I see what you've described basically so far, right? My items
Yep.
are off.
Yep, so you have
they
no
tried to
items
loot me
within
and
reach.
took my stuff.
Roll me a perception. I'll tell you what you see.
It would be nice if it would let me click it. There we go.
Oh, yeah, you notice nothing. You are so shocked from being brought back to life after however many years you have not been alive. You have no idea what's going on.
All right.
Jolt electricity, probably blurring the vision a little bit.
I'm going to catch my bearings and stand, and then look at the 5 people. And then I'm going to bow slightly to them and say, "This unit thanks you for your resuscitation. Blessings of Boros be upon you." Then ask, how
Who's
how
Boros?
did you travelers come to be here?
You understand her language?
Yes.
My name is Thorin. What's your name?
This unit's designation is B2-183.
I'm pleased to meet you. How did you end up down here?
I returned here after my master had passed and decided to stand vigilant over his creations until someone came.
Who's your master?
My maker was Donovan.
Do you mind if I get a little closer? I hope you won't be offended.
Please.
Draven crawls out from under the table.
I kind of inspect your joints and kind of peek around and, get a look at how you work.
Hey,
I
just
could
don't look
use
up
an
his
oil
can.
bath.
Don't look up his can.
I could use an oiling.
Varys notices he's not aggressive and on multiverses him.
Alright, he is unmultiversed.
Proceed to attack! No, I'm joking.
So what exactly is this place?
This was my maker's workshop for the longest time. We lived in this valley for quite a while, and he made and tinkered with many inventions. I was one of his first, and he created me to guard and assist him in his daily work and protect the cavern.
The things here are absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like them before. How are you made? Do you have any?
I was built to assist in heavy labor and occasionally combat.
Are these your belongings? And I point over to the table.
Yes, those are items that I gathered over my travel.
Travel? Where have you been over the years? What's your story?
I have traveled very far over the years I've been alive. I've spent most of my existence in this workshop in the valley, defending it from any who might attempt to intrude and steal from my maker's works. And my maker eventually bid me to travel, as I wished to discover more about myself and the world around me. And I traveled far to the east in search of what he referred to as religion, because I am greatly concerned as to whether, as a created creature, I have a soul or not. And I seek answers for that question still.
You're incredible. I just kind of stare at you, dumbfounded.
Oh, you.
Oh, you.
No. I made my way far to the east, all the while attempting to find some sort of religious enclave that would be willing to accept my presence. Unfortunately, it took me a long, long ways of travel in order to find my eventual home. And that was in a monastery of Boros.
I've always been more of a Slesnia man myself, but can't judge.
I told him that when he told me, but...
Yeah, listen, don't meta me. Don't.
Yeah.
I told you it was going to come up.
I knew it was going to come up.
I studied there for several years and eventually obtained the blessing of my god himself, but I still lack answers.
Answers? What answers are you searching for?
Are the gates to the afterlife open to me? Because the soul is the soul given at birth, or is it given at creation? It's a question I struggle with.
Huh. Fascinating. I'll have to talk more sometime. And I kind of turn my head back, realizing the thing banging on the door. Do you know what's in that room?
Thud, thud, thud. The door's holding.
Do you have any idea what's in that?
Towards the end of his life, I believe Donovan grew rather eccentric when it came to his defenses. That would be one of the more, let's say, aggressive ones.
So Donovan created this entire labyrinth?
Indeed.
And
everything you've seen here, and most of the inventions the people use in the valley, if they still use them to this date, were created by him. He was truly a wonderful man, and I mourn his passing.
So, what exactly is that thing in there? Like, what does it do? Is it can it get out or?
That is his most lifelike representation of an artificial dragon that he could create. It is one of the cavern's strongest defenders.
And you said that it's aggressive? Because it certainly sounds like it.
It is aggressive when attacked, yes. But slow and easily avoidable.
Does it have any weaknesses or ways to,
disable it?
Yeah, disable it or put it down?
I'm afraid that I do not know the mysteries of its design.
What was the purpose of this labyrinth? Like, to hide the workshop? If so, like, what work was he trying to protect?
You're looking at it. Automatons such as myself are incredibly delicate, rare, and sought after. There is a reason why he named my race the Warforged. If people could find the schematics or learn to reprogram me and my brethren, they could have an unceasing army that never sleeps, never eats, and does not fear death.
How many more units are there of you?
I'm afraid I do not know. Last I knew there was simply me and number 8, excuse me. But he could have created more in my absence when I was studying religion.
I point around on the table, the various tables at all the components. Are these components to build more of you, or?
I would assume so. They appear to be prototypes, however, and not finished designs.
Do you know what the exoskeleton in the corner is? And I point to the southwest.
That was something he had been working on for a while. He had me help carry metal and stick my hands in the forge when needed in order to warm it. I believe he was attempting to create some sort of outer skin? I do not know the proper terminology.
An armor?
Yes.
Do you know if it works?
Strange fake skins you people tend to wear. I do not know.
Was this fake skin meant for your master? For Donovan? For him to wear?
He was a considerable amount shorter than that. So no, it was not designed for him. I believe he and his comrades in the Inventors Society were working on he occasionally had some people come through and talk to him about that, but
while they're talking, I kind of look around. Do I notice any oil or any kind of lubricant?
No.
I'm a little rusty over here.
Right,
Are there any other passages or secret cubbies in this room that you're aware of?
So, B2, you would know this. So you would know under the bench, right here where I'm pinging, there's a lever.
Yes, it's over there where the voice in the sky said.
What does it do?
You would know that lever opens up a hatch in the floor that would bring you back to the entrance to the cave. So there is you know that here would open up and would bring you back to the cavern you started in. It's like a slide. Whee! You would slide down. Because you've noticed over the course of the cave, you've had some dips, but also some elevation. And so you imagine about 10 to 15 feet down in the direction, and I'm going to draw it for you in this direction, would get you back to where you started.
Do any of the components on the bench look intriguing or potentially useful? Or
you don't know. You've seen some cogs and some sprockets. You don't know enough about what he has invented to know what would be useful and what would not. This technology is far more advanced than anything you've ever seen.
So,
but if you know, none of it is related to repeating crossbows.
I mean, cogs and stuff.
I mean, if you could use a cog to make a repeating crossbow, then yeah, grab a cog or two.
Varys kind of pipes up with a handful of red gems. guys, this was in the chest and many more. We should probably try to get past that security apparatus.
Well, how many more red gems do you think were in there?
That chest was full. I mean,
Hundreds. Avi says, "No, you know what? We should just get out of here." He's pushing the button. The floor's gonna open up, and you hear him slide out. Whee! And he's gone.
You bitch.
Might I ask what brought you guys here? Because I don't know anything about Earth events.
We were out fishing in the middle of the lake, and we were attacked.
The nearest lake is miles away.
Oh, we had this conversation with your friend over in the entrance as well. Apparently, there have been some landscape changes since since you were last awake. We're now.
Was there an earthquake?
We would know.
How long? What year is it?
I tell him the favorite year. The other robot said it was 100-something years ago.
128 years ago.
Well, so B2, we are actually not of this world or of this realm. So we are strangers in this world.
Mm-hmm. We've only been here for what, like a couple weeks or something?
About a month,
a few weeks,
30 days.
About a month. Throughout all of your exploits.
So yeah, we wouldn't know, but
128 years.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long time.
Oh, Varsa, you're older than me. Wow.
Can I see physically how tall and a description of B2 like?
Yeah, is he standing right now? Or is he
B2
still sitting?
Yeah,
I
describe
can
yourself
describe.
to them.
Am I currently wearing my armor or no?
I mean,
Or is
do
it
you
in
have
my
armor
pack?
above the just you're a metal guy?
Yeah, I'm wearing chainmail.
Oh yeah, then yeah, you're wearing your armor. I'm assuming you guys
So-
didn't derobe him, right?
We did not do that.
I mean, you didn't grab his
Alright.
robot junk, right?
No.
All we did.
Okay.
As far as
You took away his weapon, his
we just
shield,
moved it to
and
the
his
table.
items.
Yeah, just moved it to the table.
Okay. So yeah,
Alright.
describe yourself.
I
Other than that.
am about 5'10" and 180 pounds. I'm made out of smooth steel casing, but it's rusted in some of the joints and around the edges as time has gone on. Other than that, I look like a normal humanoid, despite my lack of actual moving jaw, and I have glowing gray eyes.
well, I'm gonna have to inspect some of that.
My
later.
armor is painted white and red.
Like what's
White
white
and
and
red.
what's red?
The mostly red with some white details on the side.
Okay.
As is my shield, and it has a picture of an upraised stone fist, which is the symbol of my god.
So
Are you able to move, or do you need to be oiled before you can move?
I believe that a rolling golem will gather less rust, and I will attempt. With motion should come freedom.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to do just a quick walk to shake the dust off over to the table.
So Varys, you said that there's a chest full of gems in there. What did the?
Indeed.
I assume we all got a good look at the dragon thing.
No, you did not get much of a good look at the dragon. You all bolted out of there before he could get out. That reminds me, I need to roll more. Because he's going to break this fucking door open eventually.
Is there a keyhole on both sides of the door, or?
Jeez, how many rolls?
One for every minute you've been talking. He's pounding at it. Door's still holding.
The door is unlocked. The door's unlocked, Thorin.
I mean, it's a dragon. It doesn't have hands. It can't turn
Wasn't
the doorknob.
the door only unlocked from this side, and you had to do a trap to get it from the other side?
We did
True,
not.
yeah,
We didn't determine that.
Well, I mean, you had to do a thing to unlock it from the other side. You completely ignored all that.
Yeah, but we didn't know that. We never got close to that door.
True. Well, I mean, so this door, I'm going to ping it. This right here, you opened it from this side. You went to get gems. You clicked open the chest. The floor opened. You retreated. I'm assuming you slammed the door and locked it? If you didn't lock it, you're
I
fighting
mean,
a
if we
dragon.
could lock it from this side, then yes.
Yeah, you can relock it. It was locked when you found it.
Wait, I thought you said the dragon didn't have hands. You can't open the door, right?
I mean, it's gonna pound. It's gonna pound it open, though.
Okay.
It's a mechanical dragon. It's got an attachment for that.
Right.
Yeah,
There's an app for that.
there's an app for that. It's gonna just take its hand out of its chest, like alien style. But no, it's just pounding the door.
I got a guess.
Avi's retreated, and you notice that the hole over here is still open.
I'm going to say that some of the defenses are more designed for aggression than they are conversation. I don't believe it can be reasoned with.
Well, I don't know if I've made clear my dislike of dragons, but even the mechanical ones.
Oh, come on! You know you want to fight a dragon. You guys talked about wanting to fight a dragon.
So I'm gonna go over to this
Can't
armor,
metagames.
and do I determine if this armor looks like it could possess any kind of value that it might be worth bringing with?
Roll investigation.
Fucking course.
Yeah, you're not really sure. It looks like a prototype. It looks really rough and doesn't appear to be something that,
I'm gonna
that
come
you
and
could sell
join
for
you.
very much.
Same. Did B2
this-
pick up his weapon and shield by chance?
I picked up my items. Yeah, while I
Yeah,
was
so
walking around
B2
the
took
table.
all his stuff off the desk. And we're going to do a few more pounds at the door here.
Does it look like Draven could fit in that armor?
Would you fit in the armor? I mean, you could put the exoskeleton. It's not really armor.
Right,
It's more
exoskeleton.
like-
Can I climb in it? Is it my size?
How tall are you? It's about 6.5 feet.
Yeah, I'm 6'5".
For me.
How tall are you?
Let me check my character sheet. I'm pretty sure I'm 6'5".
Yeah. You're not 6'5", are you? That's huge. Are you a big boy? I always imagine you were kind of small.
My height on my character sheet is 6'4".
Damn, so you're a big... Yeah, you could get it if you want.
This is the result of basically all of Donovan's life work that he'd been working on for quite a while.
Do you know if it works?
I do not, unfortunately.
It's definitely rusted and the joints are frozen shut.
I'm gonna climb inside if anyone doesn't have any. I just want to see how it feels. If I can get a, kind of a feel for it.
Go for it.
I mean,
I'm gonna move over this way and say we should probably make haste.
All right.
Because
so
it does
you're
not know
gonna,
how to
you're gonna spend a
distinguish
few
friend from
minutes
foe.
getting into it, and the dragon's gonna pound on the door 3 more times. All right, it's good. So yeah, you slip your feet in, and you kind of grab onto the handles, and you feel like it's around your height, that you could make something happen with this, but it's so rusted. When you try to move in it, the joints are just locked in place.
And now that you're in the suit and practically naked and restrained, boom! The dragon comes through. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's just an exoskeleton. He kind of hopped into it. He could just hop back out.
Can I scoop some components from the tables into my bag? Just whatever.
Just some All right, then just I'll say you get some random components. 1 handful of random components. You don't know enough about them to know what's good and what's junk. You just grab them. You just go to about like 2 feet of the table and just scoop it all into your bag.
Can I tell what they're made of? Like steel or?
They're mostly metal in nature.
Too bad Avi left. He had that grease spell. We could oil this thing up. All right, I jump out if it's not moving at all. If, I try and move in the exoskeleton, I can't move
You
it.
can't move. It's completely locked still.
All right, I'm jumping out.
Does someone want to come with me around to the other side? We could try to open, get a look at it from the other door.
Well, I got an idea. But if you go to the other door, just kind of like jump up and down and distract it, and we'll sneak in and get this chest. You don't have to go inside the room. Just open the door and kind of stand back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cam might be able to actually stealth over and grab some more.
Sure, I can try
But
that.
it might not be worth it.
I'm not that greedy. I'm good. I'm not trying to
Are
get
you going down the chute, Cam? Are you going wee?
Not quite yet. I mean, I'm standing by the chute. I'm just kind of waiting to...
I mean, you're standing in the chute right now.
Okay, well, here.
Varys starts to hand out, the gems he got. He's 5 gems to each person, except for Cam. 'cause
Everybody
he's got
gets
them.
1 gem. You
And
scholar and gentleman.
And then Varys looks over at Cam. Hey, did you get any?
Hey, Varys. Nope, sorry, don't show them up.
Thanks for the gem, Varys. Man, you're so generous.
No problem. That's what I got.
Alright, well, whatever's behind that door, since I didn't see it, sounds really scary. But, I mean, do we want to see what it is? I mean, we've taken on pretty challenging things so far in this labyrinth, and, we did just take a nice little rest to mend our wounds. Do you want to see what it is? I mean, who knows? Could help us in our journey, or should we just not take the risk?
I'm trying to disguise my desire to see how it works, and I'm voting that yes, we should inspect it.
Oh, are you guys gonna fight it? I'm so excited. Please fight it.
So I'll volunteer again. Do you want me to go around the backside, make some noise, maybe try to peek open through the door, bash my shield a bit?
It's just slamming.
I mean, because, Meadow, we don't know what this is, correct?
What
well,
is?
we got like a little peek as.
Well, you said we didn't see it.
You got a little
Well, like
bit of
Varys
a peek.
and I would have, because we were in the room. But
I mean, you were too busy grabbing gems and booking the fuck out. You didn't really spend any time looking at it.
Right, so in my mind, Meadow, we don't know what the fuck it is. It could be something that we've already fought before,
Yeah, it could just be like a little tiny kid.
oh yeah, little tiny boom, 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 boom.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like anybody
you
in
hear
here
it.
knows
You
what
hear
it
it
is.
making dents in the door, so you don't think it's a little tiny kitten.
Maybe it's a big kitten.
It's a
just want-
gigantic mechanized kitten.
It just wants hugs. All right. Are you guys fine with me going around to
I think
get a look
Thorn
at
wants
it?
to go give it a big hug. So
Yeah.
Should we
So-
should we all go around, or just let Thorn report back?
He's gonna distract
no one
it
in the
while
party has a
Cam
clue
runs
what
in and
it
takes
is.
more gems.
No one in the party knows what it is.
Totally. Not like anyone is,
But wait.
born here or anything.
B2 doesn't know what it is either, right? Or did he tell us it was a dragon?
No, B2 would know what it was. So
Okay.
you
Yeah.
would describe it to them as a giant mechanized dragon.
Yeah, I believe that's what I said, right?
Yeah,
It's
he
an
did.
animate
Yeah, he
dragon.
did say it.
yeah,
I
he
You
said it
didn't
was an
see it,
animate
but
dragon.
yeah, he knew it.
Well, you're not a part of the party yet. Let's just be real.
Oh, I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
All right, he's gonna let you get fucked by the mechanized dragon.
Yeah,
Because
you guys
Zabi's
can
gone
go-
already, so he's your new guy.
All right. Did we close the door on in the other room? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say that you left this door open, you left this door open, and you left this door open. Yeah, you haven't closed anything. It hears noise coming from here. In fact, it's gonna try to bust the door down again. It's just trying so hard, and it just can't do it. It sucks.
I'm gonna
These are solid, reinforced iron doors.
Rip,
I'm gonna go up to
rip
the corner here
Varys.
and peek around. It doesn't seem like it's right there, like right at this door.
Nope, it's not.
All right. I'm gonna try to peek around the corner.
Roll me a stealth.
All right. What I'm best at.
Oh!
It does not notice you, so you can peek around and see it.
All right. What do I see?
You see that a giant mechanized dragon with 2 wings pounding at the door leading into the workshop.
Does it look awesome?
Just kidding. You have disadvantage. It
Yeah.
turns and looks right at you and roars.
All right. I
And
skedaddle back as
dashes.
fast as I can.
And then it throwing its paws out. Well, I don't know. Does dragons have paws? What would you call it? It's throwing its dragon arms out into this
Dragon claws.
dragon claws out into this, but it can't get through.
All right. So if I
Keep jumping up and down.
back up to here,
Oh god, that's not good.
if I back up to here and look at it, does it do anything bad to me?
You back up to there. You look at it and make me a dex saving throw.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And it's targeting only me, correct?
You're the only one in the room, as far as I know.
All right. So I get to add my shield proficiency bonus to it,
Sure.
which is not included in this. So 20.
All right, it's gonna roll a thing.
And if it's a dex save that does damage to me, I get to use my reaction to interpose my shield between the source of myself and the damage. And if I succeed on the dex saving throw, I take no damage.
All right, say that again. You said a lot of words very quickly.
It's right. It's the third thing down here.
If you are subject to an... All right, so you're able to block this thing as it just blows what you think is probably acid in your direction.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's not good.
I'm gonna skedaddle on back over here then. Holding my shield up to block the acid.
Good defense, though. Good defense.
Greed. What'll we do for greed, right?
Yeah, what we'll do for a couple of red gems.
But it couldn't hit me from here, right? Like, I saw it try to get me and it couldn't reach.
No, it couldn't get you from there, but it definitely got you when you went back here and just looked straight on down the long hallway at it.
Mm-hmm. Varus calls again, Cam, crack the door open while it's distracted. I hear some commotion in there. Sounds like it's a little further away. He's not at the door anymore.
Go for
All right,
it.
if you want to, roll stealth.
Go for it. Varus, open the door, man.
Oh, I'm not as stealthy as you.
That's okay. I'm not too curious about what's in there because it sounds big, mean, and hungry.
All right. Well, if we're not gonna engage this thing, we should probably head back out.
That's what we get Thor to wasting his time.
All right. So you see the slide there. Is anybody going down the slide?
Varus is gonna call back to Thorin real quick. Hey guys, hey Thorin.
Hey, I'll walk back.
They decided they don't want to do anything to this dragon. Let's we're gonna head out.
Hey,
I'll point at my corroded shield and say, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, that acid? The Varus like, I'm getting out of here. He runs towards that.
I was so looking forward to killing you with acid.
Hey, B2. If you're not, bound to, protect anything down here anymore, I know you were on your journey previously.
I stayed here until I deactivated, mostly out of guilt than anything else, and to uphold my master's legacy. But
how are you feeling about that now?
If this much time has passed, then I doubt anyone even remembers his name at this point.
Well, we're kind of all searching for answers to get back home.
Did you all come in? Because then the other robot's gonna say, our master's name is Donovan.
Wait, did you just move us out?
Yeah, you all slid down the slide, right?
Cool.
And then the other robot, number 8, as they labeled him, is going to say, you made it. Good job. P2, welcome back. It has been years since I've seen you.
Indeed, it's nice to see you again, brother, sister, sibling.
We have no gender. We are robots.
I'm a dude. Screw you.
Okay, that's cool.
So, over to the lake. How do you do with water?
I am water resistant. I don't like it that much, but I will survive. Swimming is a struggle because I do, as a matter of fact, sink. But I have walked along the bottom of lakes before, to no detriment.
Are you able to breathe pretty easily underwater, or
I do not breathe.
do you need oxygen or do you need air for whatever furnace must be inside you to power you?
I'm run with. Am I allowed to reveal that to them or no?
Reveal whatever you'd like.
Okay, I am run with a crystal core, not any sort of furnace. An arcane.
Crystal, you say? Interesting. I've never heard of that before. I've been around quite a number of contraptions back in the day. Is there any way to get out of here that isn't through here?
That was the main entrance back when it was still walkable and not swimmable, so I'm afraid I don't know.
Yeah, the number 8 chimes in, no, the only entrance is through there. And he points to the hole in the ground where the water is protruding.
How deep do we think that this was when we swam in here?
Hundreds of feet.
Okay. So...
How long can we hold our breath? Like a couple minutes, right?
A minute or two. Don't forget that while you were in the water, you saw all sorts of things that could eat you. Especially at the depth you're at, the bottom of the lake. The big boys are down here. Don't worry, I statted out the blogfish, so I'm ready to go. Drink that water potion and let's roll. I got Final Fantasy boss music.
If need be, I can walk to the end of the tunnel and check the surroundings if you want. It would take me much longer to get to the surface than you guys would, however, because I need to crawl my way out.
Oh, you can't swim.
I'm made of metal, I don't float.
Hex, are you back yet?
He's not. He's opening another bottle of Hexawine.
Yeah, he is. He's taking a bio, aka wine break. Also, super jealous. Hexa wine is the best. I'm just saying.
It is good.
Great.
Yeah, if you want to take a look, see what's out there. The rest of us, have a bit of trouble breathing underwater, but I think we'll manage. Did I DC again?
No, we hear you. So yeah, if you want to take a walk to the end of the water path, I can describe what you see.
Quick question, does Draven have a light spell cast on him?
Yes.
Alright, and did we grab the exoskeleton before we left, or no?
No. But it was rusted and not in great shape, so.
It's kind of sad to see, basically my maker's entire life work go forgotten in a cave, but...
Aren't you the life work?
Yeah.
Gotta have a little more self-esteem, man.
I mean, in his note, he didn't mention anything about the exoskeleton other than finishing the design and then taking care of you.
You guys know there is another door right here.
There is. You want to go in that room? That room's cool.
It's the pain room.
You want some pain?
Alright, so how are we getting out of here? Because I can't really think of anything. If everything's going to attack us when we swim. Are there friendly mermaids in this lake?
None that you saw. Alright, is Hex
Has a
back
search
yet?
party come looking for us yet?
I'm waiting for Hex.
Oh, okay. Hex, we're waiting on you. He's almost done.
Alright, I can go scout if you want to give me some water breathing potion. Otherwise, if B2 wants to go.
No. We're not getting any water breathing potion there. We're not wasting it. We're not wasting it.
B2, how fast can you swim?
He can't swim.
Speed. I don't swim, I sink.
Yeah, he just walks along the ground all like...
Yeah.
Well, what's your sinking speed?
My sinking speed? Same as my walking speed. I would have to, depending what the terrain on the bottom of the lake is like. I would basically just walk my way out. Do you guys have any lengths of rope?
I've got some, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever tried to swim with 180 pounds, though?
Robot. Swimming. Not a thing.
I know,
I would be tugging you guys.
Oh, you're pulling us. I was thinking you were suggesting that we swim you out.
No. If you guys think you can hold your breath long enough for me to yank you guys out, I could...
I think it took us a while. I think it took us a while to get to the middle of the lake by boat.
It did.
I could drag you guys to the entrance and let you float up. If you don't mind decompression sickness.
Alright, as you guys talk, you notice Varus disappears.
User moved out of your channel.
What?
This is...
Oh, meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did you need...
So, well, alright, well, you'll see in a second.
Yeah. Did we officially retcon all that stuff?
Do people just disappear when they don't show up to, like...
No, this is Varus, who's here. Hex. He's got a god too.
Yeah.
But not really. It's
boy.
it's his girlfriend.
It's complicated.
It's their Facebook status would be it's complicated.
So did we officially retcon all the stuff that I said?
That you said when?
Or that
Oh.
that I said, but that mostly he said.
He retconned the. I don't fucking know. He retconned only the glowy bow part. I think.
Okay.
I think she still snapped his other bow. She's a little jealous bitch. I don't remember how much we retconned. Cam, do you remember how much we retconned?
No clue.
You were probably sleeping.
User was moved to your channel.
All right, and you notice that Varys returns, and then all of you are gone.
What?
Wait,
So we
like
notice that our bodies disappear, but our consciousnesses are still.
You notice you are back on the shore of the lake.
What did Varys do?
You'll have to ask him.
And fluids out.
what happened, guys?
And so, just meta. How much did we retcon from a couple sessions ago?
Yeah, him and Leah did not have that gigantic fight.
Okay, and I didn't get teleported away, or.
Nope. So none of that happened. So you guys are back on the surface of the lake, and you can ask Varys what happened.
Did we go unconscious?
On the surface?
You just blinked. I'll draw you a box. You are here in that blue box. I'm gonna delete where you were before. That's where you are. All of you are in that box.
Blue box. I'm missing it.
I'm not seeing a blue box.
It's gone
Just
now.
somewhere on the shore
Oh,
down
okay.
there.
I got you.
Yeah.
You said on the surface, and I was like, how did I manage to float?
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask some questions because you guys are all back on the surface of the lake, and you can see the cart that you left, and your camel, and your 3 jugs sitting over there near one of the houses, and you can see Bimmy and Jimmy.
Okay, so Varys, where'd you go? What happened?
Varys kind of, as everybody's a little bit, kind of shocked by just being here as he kind of walks like a boss out of a portal like he usually does. And, I spoke with Leah. She helped us out, got us back on the shore. I don't know. I've told you guys about Leah, right?
Your friend?
Yeah, friend. So, we're kind of a thing, and hope we are. And,
Wait, isn't she like a god or something?
well, I mean, have you seen me lately?
I mean, well, no, because I was thinking like you. I don't mean to be
Landed a
insulting.
goddess? Wow.
No, it's just nothing.
I mean, that's kind of the source of some of my multiverse powers on top of my normal ranger skills that you guys may have noticed. But anyhow, yeah, we had a conversation, and she can help us this time, but she actually has a lot of work to do, a lot of disturbances in the multiverse to take care of, so...
Wait, can you, talk to Leah whenever you want?
Sometimes I can trance and see, but it's not a sure thing.
And did she help us out of the goodness of her heart, or...
Yeah, as far as I could tell, she just wanted to get us out of that cave. She knew we might have a problem getting back up.
And so I see the fisherman and his brother, and I wave over to him.
Hey,
He waves and says, Where the hell did you guys come from?
Not totally sure, to be honest. How did you make it back? I thought we lost you.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Craziest thing. So there was ink and there was all sorts of crazy shit. And I don't know what happened, but that thing didn't grab me. So I swam and I swam and I swam and I got back to the shore.
Wait, you fixed your boat already?
No, that's not a boat. That is nothing.
Oh, okay.
Empty water.
That's just empty water right there, you see? That's a big X. It was part of the map, but then it was taken out, and now it's broken. You guys broke my boat. I need some compensation, he says to you.
You took us to the spot where the giant octopus live. What? That was your fault.
Listen,
You're the
that's
one
not where the
navigating.
giant octopus live. You told me you want a blogfish. There's just a normal, regular, old lake. But every once in a while, the octopi come up.
Octopus.
Wow,
That's
you
not a
we
word,
started a
he
fishing
says.
trip, and you led us to death.
Y'all look fine to me. The only thing that doesn't look fine is my boat.
Is Avi here with us?
Avi's not there. You know what happened, Avi? He disappeared into the multiverse.
Jeez.
Nice. Hopefully in a bad realm.
Did you tell him not? Did you tell Leah not to bring him back? You did have a big fight with him. You guys did not get along.
Well,
Varys might have mentioned
that might be
everybody
meta,
but
so
Avi.
I can't say anything.
Varys can't say anything. Avi's just not.
He would never tell his god to leave other people behind.
Listen, Avi's just not here. You don't know why Avi's not here. He's just not here anymore.
I mean,
you got B2 now. He's like Avi, but better.
So we're not concerned. Okay.
I don't know. Are you?
I mean, I assume I haven't noticed yet, but
Nah.
I probably will be.
One day you'll remember. Be like, what happened to Avi? But that day is not today, so keep going.
So about those blogfish.
He
Kinda
says,
lost them all.
Yeah,
Do
we
you
lost.
think you could take us out again?
You guys want to go out again? Wait, we can't go out again. You broke my boat. Can I have some red gems to compensate me? And he holds his hand out. Please?
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say, I don't know what your troubles are, but here, have some of mine.
He says, I think I could buy a new boat for like, I don't know, 10 red gems.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'll give him 20.
Oh, thank you. Bim, we're drinking tonight. Woo! You hear him say as Bim comes out of the house and says, we're drinking. Woo!
I like these people.
Yeah, they're drinking people.
Speaking of drinking, B2, do you drink or eat?
I do not consume any sort of materials
And
other than those. I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't eat. I don't sleep, other than basic maintenance, and don't need to breathe.
And do you require any sort of power source or to recharge yourself?
I can usually keep myself up and running for the most part. I require 4 hours of maintenance a night in order to keep myself from falling apart.
And you can do that self-contained there? We don't need to assist you with anything to make sure you wake up?
Nope. I'm well accustomed to keeping myself awake. I let myself decommission because I felt it would be appropriate.
Well, if you ever need any help, I'd be happy
Trust
to
you'll
volunteer.
shoot a lightning bolt at me again. Yes.
You're welcome.
Do you, I'll say to our fisherman friend over here. So, speaking of drinking, you wouldn't happen to have any water containers on you, would you? As you can see, some of ours got a bit shattered.
He says, as a matter of fact, I did you guys a solid. Look. And he points to your cart and your camel and says, I filled all your water jugs for you. They were really heavy and I had to get some help, but we filled it for you. I figure, you know what? Them boys were pretty strong. They're probably going to come back. And then maybe if I fill their water jugs, they'll give me a tip. And he hangs out his hand. I mean, he did a lot of work for you, just saying. So if you want to give me a tip, I'd love it, he says as he hangs his hands out in a cupping manner.
Sure,
I already gave him 10 more than he needed for a boat.
I'll hold out a red gem and say, I assume there's still only 3 functioning water jugs.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have water jugs. He just filled them for you. They were heavy motherfuckers, too. He's just a regular guy. Him, Jimmy and Bimmy, they really lifted with their legs to get that thing back in the cart.
Does he have any barrels or buckets or anything that we could... exchange.
Do you want him to sell you a barrel or a bucket?
I mean, how much?
He's got
would
a
it
barrel
cost?
full of ale, and he's not trying to sell that. So nope, he's got nothing except for nope. The last bucket he had was on his boat, and then it broke. So he's got nothing.
Does he have any spare blogfish that we could buy off of him?
He says nope. He has no blogfish.
So
we
meta,
still have 2.
yeah, we have 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 is pretty good. Crash Like might give you a not punch in the face for bringing him 2.
I ask Jim or Bim, whoever's closest, do you know about any of these black mushrooms that grow around the lake and where we can find some?
He says, black mushrooms? No, I don't know a thing about that. Because I've never seen a mushroom, but then again, I don't go to the other side of the lake. I
I'm just
advise
kinda
you
looking
don't
out.
either.
Oh, I'm just kind of looking around. Like, this is not how I expected it to be. This was land when I left it. What have you guys done to it?
He says, I don't know what you're talking about. Since I was a wee little lad, this has been a lake.
Does he not react to me being a robot at all, or?
He says, I've heard about your type.
That sounds racist.
Well, it's a little racist. He says, my great-granddaddy said that your type used to come out from the jungles and trade, but, ever since then, the jungles have filled in, and it's a lake now. Said, we haven't seen somebody like you in, I don't know, generations.
Well, I'm gonna try to shake his hand and say, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too.
Gross be with you.
He says, Boros? Ain't nobody talked about him in ages and ages.
All right. So what's the plan? Do we? I don't know. How long has it been? Do we think we need to start heading back to get the water back in time, or?
You imagine it's been at least a couple days. You were a little ahead of schedule. You imagine you're probably a little bit behind schedule now.
All right. Well, I don't know if you guys wanted to do anything more. What time is it now?
It's getting to be probably about high noon.
I asked the group, so we have some water. We maybe need to find some mushrooms if we want to, get Cam his poison. We're missing, what's his name? What's his name? Grog, something. Who's that dumbass? Gloud.
Wow, way to not even remember.
I don't have my notes. I'm on my laptop.
He was your bro.
No, he's a douche because he can't fucking stand 50 feet away from us.
It's not his fault he got captured. What the hell, dude?
He's like a badass in battle, and then he gets captured.
He's not a badass. He was a cleric. What? All he ever did was heal you guys. He didn't even have a weapon. So that happened.
All right, so we got to find Gloud. We got to find mushrooms. Do we have anything else that we're supposed to be doing besides returning the water?
I'll ask Jim and Bim. So before I do, I'll ask Varys. So did you recognize those tracks before we went to sleep? Like what might have made them?
Tracks? What are you talking about?
The ones that after the scorpion den, where we saw the tracks leading off, sort of vaguely in this direction.
Wait, you're talking to Jim and Bim? They didn't see any.
No, he said Varys first.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if I remember correctly, we tracked them as far as we could, which I think was back to the main road. Then we had that rest when I guess the footprints got washed away in the sand.
I remember we inspected them before the rest, and do we know what made them, or?
Well, I was looking at the orc footprints. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Did you recognize what the other footprints were?
I know I was trying to track the orc footprints. I don't remember if we asked about the other footprints. at the gym there.
No, you didn't really notice because you rolled poorly. You rolled poorly.
So, we could potentially, since the tracks were leading in this direction generally, we could walk maybe around the lake, see if we could pick up any more tracks or a trail. Maybe we could find some mushrooms, and then make a decision, once we're kind of... can we see, all right, how big is the lake? Can we see the both sides, all sides of it?
The lake is gigantic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask Jim how long it'll take to walk her all the way around.
I've never been around the lake in my whole life.
And we had a friend who was traveling with us who, we're not sure exactly what happened to him. It seemed like he got captured by bandits or something. And the tracks were headed somewhat in this direction towards the lake. Do you have any idea who that might have been? We don't really know who lives around here.
No, I'm not really sure. I mean, the orcs sometimes come around here, but when they come, we stay in the house.
Are there, different groups of orcs, or are they
I
all
don't know.
generally together?
All the orcs look the same to me.
Tell me about it.
He's a little racist. Don't judge him.
Wow.
You don't know what the orcs have done.
So
You don't know his life. But no, really, he doesn't know. To him, all the orcs look the same.
So, what direction would we be traveling, on the map, to get back home? Is it, directly away from the lake where I'm pointing, or is it, more down here, or...
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go back to Kakaskad? That would be southwest. That'd be
Okay.
out of a clock that goes 12, that would be 7 o'clock.
Okay.
So mostly south, a little west.
We could follow the south bank for, I don't know, a couple hours, just take a look around, and then if we don't see anything interesting, I was getting kind of sick of just desert and then more desert, so a little varied terrain couldn't hurt, and it's mostly in the same direction.
Yeah, I like that idea. We head down that direction a couple hours, and if we find the mushrooms, great. If not, we got the poison sacks. So, or do we?
I've got three doses in my flask.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a nicer walk, not really out of the way much.
So where are you going? You're going... You're
this
following the
direction.
lake?
Following the lake, counterclockwise towards the south?
Just for a couple hours, and then I assume we'll head back more in the direction. But it seems like it's mostly
We
in
could
the right direction.
potentially take maybe the rest of the day, to follow the lake around.
Now, I see a lot of trees. Is this a forest?
Negative.
Okay.
It's an oasis, in fact. We confirmed. Oasis lake.
Hold on, I'd like to make a stone-cutting history check.
I deny your check. So you walk along the lake down to the southeast. You get to the southmost point of the lake. You have not noticed any of the mushrooms that have been mentioned.
And we don't notice any tracks.
You have noticed no tracks. Nope.
Nothing interesting, nothing at all, just more oasis.
Nope.
Alright.
You're just at a lake.
I don't know, my vote is to go home. We have no idea how big this lake is. We are actually on a time schedule for once. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yep. Varsity ready to go back. Well, I wouldn't call it home, but to Kaskasad?
Kakaskad.
Oh, me too.
Kaskasad, yeah.
How rude of me. I guess you wouldn't really know what's going on. So...
I do not recognize the surrounding terrain at all.
So, what...
Kakaskad.
Do you know about orcs, by any chance?
I'm aware that there was a group that lived in the mountains at one time.
Yeah,
They appear to have
at his
relocated.
time, the orcs were in the mountains, and this area was occupied by humans.
So, this is all basically desert now. This is, quite a bit less deserty than most of the surroundings. Now it's all basically sand and rock. But yeah, there's quite a good number of orc settlements around here. And we ran into one on an island, good ways away from here. And we didn't really know what else to do, so we came back here and their water caravan went missing, and they don't really have a good source of water except this lake, so they sent us up to go get them some before their stores ran out.
What nice people.
Yeah,
We should go assist them.
I assume they'll be able to hold out until we get back, but I don't really know how much water they have left, so probably best to get back there as soon as possible. How about Veristraven Cam? What do you think?
Yeah, Varys already said, yeah, I'm definitely fine with heading back to Kakaskad.
Yeah.
Kakaskad.
Yeah, Draven pipes up and says, I feel like if our, expert tracker ranger can't find the tracks, then, and we don't see any mushrooms, we, due to the time crunch, I agree with you. We should go back to Kakaskad.
I concur.
Alright, so I guess we start heading back towards that way. Towards Kakaskad.
Cam, you haven't really voiced your opinion. Are you awake?
I said I concur.
Oh,
He
okay.
concurs. Kind of sleepily. He sleepily concurs.
Alright, away, we start our journey.
Alright, so you're journeying, and you're journeying, and you're journeying. So you got your camel, and you got your cart, and you got your 3 water jugs, and you're going, and you're going, and you're going.
And as we're going, obviously Varys with his expert navigational ability and tracking skills of his favorite enemy.
Yeah, not for nothing. You're coming from a different direction, so
I'm just saying I'm looking for tracks or anything on the
Sure,
road.
sure.
So if
you're
we do
looking for
cross
things.
some
You see nothing.
Okay.
Oh, but then you see a thing. You notice as you're approaching a kind of a valley. So you notice on either side, the west and the east, that there are elevated regions, and you're about to go through a narrow valley. And here you are.
Like 300. Okay, I gotcha.
It's a weird looking
And in
camel.
fact, you notice in the middle of that cavern, tied up and sitting on the ground, is Gloud.
Does he look alright?
He looks tied up.
I mean, is he, like...
We have to go expect him.
So as Cam sees this, I draw my bow and get an arrow ready as a reaction.
Hold on. Let's get y'all on the map.
Something feels fishy about this. And we're not even near the lake. Can we see up above onto the ridges from here, or is it like it's too high?
Too high.
Is Cloud moving, or like is he perfectly still? Seems unconscious, or
He is tied up, in fact.
Can we ready actions at this point?
I guess. I mean, you are in your cart, and your cart is heading towards this valley, and he is tied up in the middle. He is by himself, and he is struggling trying to break free. So you are all here,
Cool.
and you tell me, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do the lawful good thing and just run toward and just slowly approach him to free him.
yeah, I follow.
Varys stands on the cart like a boss and just kind of has his bow ready, but not drawn, not pointing at anybody. Just
As
arrow ready to go.
as I approach, can I roll perception to see if I
Yeah.
see anything in the sunny area?
Roll perception. All right, who's approaching? So B2 and Thorin. Anybody else, or are you guys staying back?
Varys is on the cart with the high ground.
Wow.
Do
Okay.
you want me to roll
I mean,
perception too?
hold on. You don't have the high ground. These mountains are, well, I mean, they're not mountains. They're
Varys is
definitely
higher
cliffs.
than the ground.
You are higher than the ground, and those cliffs are at least 50 feet above you.
I am
All
apparently
right,
blind.
B2, you notice that your shoes untied and fall, and your face is in the sand. Thorin, you notice that he is tied up and struggling. And he has a gag in his mouth. He's like, but you don't know what he could possibly say because...
Can I comprehend
boy-
language gag talk?
I mean, you can comprehend languages if you get close to him, but he's far away, and...
Alright, well, this is feeling pretty fishy, so...
Well, wait, hold on. Draven gives him the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and see if he like shakes his head, nods his head.
And he gives you the thumbs down and gives you the motion, like he's motioning with his hands tied around his waist to like come here towards him. He's got his hands are straight out, his palms and his fingers are like opening and closing. Like, come here.
Ferris says to Cam and Draven, who's close to him, because the other guys went forward, I think. Guys, this might be a trap.
I'm following B2. Can I like? Am I allowed to take the dodge action? Like, ready the dodge action, or?
Sure.
All right,
You
I'll do
establish you
that.
can walk with it.
Yeah, holding my shield ready to deflect anything that I see.
I'm gonna do the same as I approach.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna walk up to him.
All right, you walk up to him.
I walk up to here. Does anything happen?
Nothing has happened yet.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up to him.
All right, you guys walk up to him and make dex saves.
Figures.
Aha. +2, so 19.
All right, Thorin, you notice a thing, and let's say you jump aside. B2, you don't notice it soon enough, and all of a sudden, this square right here, all of a sudden a gigantic metal cage just clamps shut above you two.
Oh boy.
But it just like appear out of nowhere.
It
It
just
pops out of the
appears
sand?
out of the sand, and a big cage surrounds them.
So it came up from the ground, up around
It
them.
came up from the ground. It was like a pressure plate that when those guys stepped on it, Thorin like dove out of the way. He was like, "Oh shit!"
How high are the walls?
So if it came from underneath them, would it push them up if there's a ceiling?
No, it closed around them.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
like a claw. I'd
Yeah,
say.
it was exactly like a claw
I
on
gotcha.
both sides that just came in on top of them.
Alright, I'm gonna do my best to cut him free of his bindings.
Do
while
I
we're
notice
in
it?
here.
Do I notice anything else happen?
Nope, nothing happens as of now. So you notice they are stuck in a cage.
Alright, I'm gonna inspect the cage, like shake it, try to see if I can find an opening or a way to move it.
Oh no, it is completely sealed.
Alright, I'll call over to Cam and Draven and Varys.
Draven, see anything from this vantage point back here?
Nope, you just see that those guys are locked in a cage.
So
And-
Thorin is standing to the side. Does that mean we could walk to the other side of the cage if we wanted?
It is taking up the square that you have seen, and it is like up and around, so a big square at that distance, kind of pointed at the top over here. So imagine it looks like this. So you've got a flat amount, and you've got a pointed claw amount at the top, and the claw part is up here where I'm bluing. So it's like a triangle that comes in, and in.
Okay.
And they're
Okay.
stuck inside of it.
Can I try to climb up to the top of it?
Sure.
It's like a pyramid shape.
It's like
Athletics, or-
yeah, exactly, a pyramid shape. Athletics, yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's 5 trees here. This is not a forest.
No, it's not a forest. It's a desert.
Okay.
Yeah, athletics. You try to climb it and fall over.
And how high is it?
It is about 30 feet high, so it's pretty tall.
30, I
This is
thought it was 15.
Oh, did I say 15?
Yeah.
Then it's 15. Sorry.
How high are the rock faces on the side
50
of this?
feet. 50
Okay.
feet. So this is well within the valley.
Is there an easy way to get up around? Like I notice over here, it's kind of...
Nope. You are well within a valley.
Okay. I'll call for someone to come over here and help me get up, try to pry the cage apart from the top.
So Varys moves over and he kind of reaches down and puts his finger in the sand and kind of tastes it. Like, I got an idea. Let's dig.
Sure, maybe there's a mechanism where we can get him down from below.
Or tunnel underneath it, or
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds a good idea. Do you want to shovel? Help me shovel, Varys?
I don't really have
All right,
a tool for that. But...
everybody roll perception real quick.
Okay.
Oh, and is Gloud ungagged now? I think B2 said he wanted to ungag him.
Yep. Let's say he's ungagged.
My rolls have been stellar so far.
You're killing it.
Yeah,
All right,
we've-
Cam, let me get
We've
that
had some
roll.
hilariously bad rolls at
Perception.
times.
Whammy whammy.
Verus has friendly fired like half a dozen times so far.
I have.
And closer to a dozen times if you count all the times he's intentionally friendly fired.
Also true.
so Cam's sleeping already. So
Dub, are you sleeping already? It's fucking not even 10 o'clock.
Like a rage still goes on Thursday. Come on.
Do what?
There we go.
I'm awake.
Well, roll your perception, big girl. Come on.
Oh,
Okay,
He
be
woke
right.
up.
Be
told you
right
I'm
back.
awake.
User was moved out of your channel.
Aw.
oh shit.
we could probably just ask Loud what happened.
Yeah,
What-
this can only be good for us.
Did he say we can
Alright.
see through the cage, or is it like solid walls?
We can
I'm assuming it's just a cage. It's not solid. If he says it's a cage. Bars and stuff.
Well, yeah, because he said that Thor could climb on top of it, and if it was solid, you couldn't do that.
What?
He said that Thor could climb on top of the cage.
Yeah, but Thorin's outside the cage.
I know, but he said he can climb up to the top of the cage.
You don't think he can climb on top of something if it's solid?
If it's a smooth, slick wall, probably not.
It's shaped like a pyramid.
That'd be hard to climb. Have you climbed the pyramid?
Thorin's got a low center of gravity. I feel confident.
I did try and fail. If I had someone helping me, then I would have made it probably, but I get that feeling.
B2's gonna get some info from Cloud. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, that should be a separate conversation when they're finished.
Yeah, if we can hear.
Because we definitely should ask them for more information before whatever happens here in a second.
Fucking tremors coming up through the ground now.
Oh god.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
I'm safe in the
Also-
cage. You guys are fucked.
So, what B2? What equipment do you use normally? Like, what do you have out now?
Shield, longsword. I have a mirror shield.
You're nice.
I can cast light on my shield at will, and it gives me resistance to force damage.
This is
Whoa.
Force Varus. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He wanna.
Wait, force damage, is that a thing?
It's like an antivirus.
Yeah, it's an antivirus. Did you come up with that yourself, or did Gem make that for you?
Gem made it for me.
Oh,
Of course he did,
fucking
that's
meta.
Because there is nothing in D&D that gets resistance to force damage. He
Yeah.
just knows that I
He
like
knows
to
that
kill
there's-
healers, and well, I gotcha.
Varus likes to shoot his own teammates.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I figured that was it. Because I'm the front. I'm gonna be one of the frontliners now. So your
Yes,
arrow's gonna pelt me in the back
User
of the
was
head.
moved to your channel. User joined your channel.
All right. So what's going on?
I think B2 and what's his name?
Cloud.
Cloud.
B2 and Gloud are stuck in the cage.
But they want to talk. Is find like what's going on. I think.
So who's saying what to who?
All right, so guys, this is not a good spot, not a good situation. What I'd suggest is we back the cart up. Let's get a chain or rope, toss it out to him, and use the camel to help pull and drag the guys out.
Varus asked why.
Let's just say this is probably not a spot we want to spend a lot of time in.
And how did you draw that conclusion?
I've seen something very similar to this situation before.
What did you see?
Listen,
All right, conversation's over. You're talking way too much.
I mean,
All of a sudden, you hear drums beating. You hear boom, 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 and then you hear and
Oh, shit.
and kind of now noises, and you see a fuckload of things come out from the hills. And roll for initiative.
thanks, Varus.
You should
Do I get-
next time.
yeah, because we felt
I'm
the
in a
sense of
cage.
urgency.
I'm in a cage.
No, there was just lack of trust, apparently.
Lack of detail and descriptions.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful roll right there.
Oh, it didn't even count.
So
you have to select your token for it to count for some reason.
There we go. Oh, that's even better. I like that.
Hey, you don't have to do that.
So Jim, did we determine if the walls of the cage are solid or bars?
They're bars. Is everybody in?
I don't think everyone's rolled initiative yet.
Cam, roll initiative.
I did.
I don't see you in the list.
You gotta
I
select
got
your
a 17.
character. You gotta select your character and do it.
Gotta
Yeah, that's what
select
I
your
should do, man.
character.
Boo.
You're back.
Wait, how did Cam move?
It's not. I had to in order to get my thing to fucking light up.
Boy, I have so many things to pull out.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. I'm stoked. You guys are gonna get fucked. Listen, I get off on weird things.
Meanwhile, Jim over here getting off of orc gangbangs.
Hey, listen, orc
What a
gangbangs
freak.
are the best gangbangs.
Alright.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna slowly back away and not touch anything that you have touched.
If you have blacklight, I don't recommend turning it on.
Yeah, I would not turn it on. Alright, Varys, it's you.
Okay. Damn. So, I mean, they haven't done anything hostile. I probably just see maybe from this vantage point, maybe this guy's head peeking over the side.
Oh,
This
you hear
guy, this
noises.
guy,
Yeah, they
This
are.
guy. So at this point, am I hearing things or am I seeing things?
I mean, you're hearing and seeing things.
Okay,
You've
and
seen them get up.
And exactly what do I see? I see.
A fuckload of people. You see everything that I've revealed to you.
Oh, okay. Because I was a little lower than it was. I didn't know what I could see.
No, you can see it all.
Nice. So Varys is going to see 35. Well, fuck. I'm gonna couple on power multiverse this guy here,
Sure.
and then Varys is going to move 30 feet back and use the wagon as kind of like a cover for one side,
Sure.
and then he's going to basically have his bow ready. He's going to hold an action. He's not going to attack until any one of these things does anything offensive. So bow's ready, arrow goes
All
into
right.
multiverse guy until if somebody does something against us.
Me too, you're in a cage.
So what kind of action would be attempting to break out of the cage? To be a
Attack the
full.
bars.
Alright. I'm gonna try to attack the bars then.
Alright. You hit and you just slash at one of the bars and you do some solid damage to it.
Alright. And that's gonna be my turn, I guess. Can't do
Alright,
much
Cam.
else.
Alright. I'm going to pulled my attack action, but I'm going to do a move. So I'm going to ready my bow, ready an arrow, but I'm going to, like Varus, I'm going to wait until we're attacked.
All right. Do you notice this guy looks to be gigantic? He makes Crash Lock look small.
Which guy?
I'm gonna ping him. This guy, yup. Do you notice he just runs and then dashes off the cliff and jumps to the ground?
What's his size? Like as far as
8 feet tall.
okay, is he considered a
be
medium
large.
creature or a large?
That would be large.
We're gonna consider him medium.
No, really?
Okay.
Yeah, he's still a medium creature. He's a big ass medium creature though. Let's say 7.5 feet. He's big boy, but he's not like a giant. He's just a big boy, and he is going to smash down and attack Thorin.
Come at
And
me.
he has a great sword, and he is going to make 2 attacks at you with it. Nope, great.
So, because we're seeing him jump down and like draw his sword back to like make the attack motion, can I go ahead and fire on him?
Varus. Well, I'm gonna fire at somebody else, but if you
I
want to
mean-
go first, it's fine.
From
Sure,
your
go
current,
ahead.
hold on. From your current viewpoint, there's kind of a cage blocking your line of fire.
Well, there's bars.
It's slanted.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have disadvantage if you try to shoot through the cage at this guy, Cam. But go ahead.
Well, how far up off the ground is the cage?
As I said, 15 feet. You'd have to shoot through it. There's holes in it, but...
Yeah, I guess I'll wait. I'll continue to hold the shot for a moment.
Okay. So he's attacking Thorin. Varus, you attacking?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a line of sight on that guy, but I do see the aggressive action through the bars.
Sure.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack the multiverse guy,
Okay, go ahead.
and I'm gonna basically my bow's already at the ready. I'm gonna pull back the string.
Sure.
I'm gonna send a multiverse powered arrow from my super glowy bow towards that guy.
You hit.
And kind of look to see like how did I hit him? You know,
He's dead.
Var's like, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna ping. What are these guys?
They're pikemen. They have heavy armor and pikes. All right, Thorin. How many hit points do you have?
40.
24. Yeah, you're downed. He jumped down, hit you, slashed at you 3 times, and completely knocked you out in 1 hit.
Wow.
You notice in his 3rd hit, the one that downed you, he pulled the flat end of his sword and just slapped you in the back of the head with it. So you are...
Did he miss any of the hits?
He missed no shots. He very easily downed you in 1 turn. So you are unconscious, but no death saving throws. So that's your turn. You hear the drummers just drumming out a beat that appears to be pretty awesome. You wouldn't think it's awesome because they're the enemy, but they got a good rhythm to them. All right, the Orc Guard. They're also going to jump off down at you. Oops, wrong thing. I need to use the ruler tool to see how far they can move. Yeah, they're going to just jump down. So this guy's going to jump over here, and this guy's going to jump over here. And that's the end of their turn. The hunters are going to pop over the edges at you guys and take shots at you. 3 of them are going to shoot at Draven, and 1 of them is going to shoot at Cam. So
I want to take the opportunity to shoot this guy right here once I see him. And
go ahead, shoot at her.
Isn't this thing in the way?
Nope, she's right over the edge. I'm gonna let Cam hit her. You miss. So 3 shots at Draven are going to bloop, bloop, bloop. What's your armor class, Draven?
Negligible. 12.
How many hit points do you have?
I'm probably down 26.
You take 23 damage. Alright, and 1 at Cam. You take 12 damage. Alright, regular orc time. They're just jumping down the cliff. Rawr, rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. Alright, Draven, your turn.
So, Draven's feeling awfully overwhelmed. So, Draven's gonna run. All the way to the back of the cart here. Yeah, I am running and hiding and... Let's see... Is there a cover on the cart or anything?
Yeah, if you want to get in the cart, you can have
Yeah,
3/4 covered.
I'm getting in the cart.
Alright,
And
Varys.
can I take dodge action just also on top of all that? Yeah.
Yeah, Varys.
Okay, so this cart's got a camel in front of it with like reins I can control if I was to do that.
Sure.
One moment. So I want to use the reins and start to turn the camel in the cart the other direction and start heading this way as far as possible.
Sure. So you can turn it a little bit, and let's say you can move it here.
Okay, but the next turn is already pointing this direction, right? And we can just go.
Yeah, sure. You're not going to make it next turn. What?
I figured,
What?
but that's why I'm doing this.
All right. You're yah-yahing. B2.
Yeah.
Quick question: if I dump my lay on hands into Thorn, will he be able to take his turn or no?
He's outside of the cage, so I'm going to say no.
All right.
Is it
no,
not barred?
maybe. No,
Well, wait,
maybe.
he'd be able to see him.
Yeah, maybe you could reach through the. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's say you could reach through the cage and lay on hands him.
Would he be able to take his turn immediately after, or would he be
Nope,
stunned
he'll
for a
get it
turn?
on his next turn.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna do that because he'll just die anyways. Unfortunately.
And did
I'm going to.
and you ungag that guy, right? This guy.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there we go.
ungagged and freed him. I believe was. I think that's what I did.
Yeah, I remember that.
So is he capable of assisting us, or
I mean, he's in the cage, so.
he's a cleric though, isn't he? Or is that not the same guy?
No, he is a cleric.
All right.
So you're going to unbound and ungag him?
I thought I did that already before when the ambush started.
You did?
All right. So I'm going to attack the cage and attack the cage again.
All right, give it the old 1-2.
And because
All right, you hit it.
And because I am level 5 and you plebs aren't,
B2 is level 5. Get wrecked. You hit it again, and you
There
make
you
a
go.
slash through, and you feel you can make your way out of the cage.
all right, I'm gonna take my move then.
All right, you move out towards
Yep.
the cart. Damn.
Alright. I'm going to drink my invisible potion.
Oh,
And then I'm going to make a dash for my bonus action. That way. Let's see.
Give me a that way. South?
Yeah, like south and like out of the away from the fight.
All right. I'm going to say that Cam has disappeared from the fight. He's gone.
Oh no. We gotta rescue our friend, guys.
He likes to steal people's weapons.
All right, the big boy. So Thorin, you're down, so he's done with you. He's gonna come over to B2, and he's gonna give you the 1, 2, 3 punch.
Give me
1,
a 19.
2, 3. Your AC's a 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he hits you for 24 damage
Ow.
and misses the other 2 hits.
That was one hit? Jesus.
Thorin, you are still unconscious.
No con saves or.
No, because you're knocked out in such a way that you won't die, but you're also out. He gently hit you with the back of his sword and sent you to Dreamy Land.
Does this guy get a roll on initiative or?
There's a hole in the cage. That guy should be able to.
You notice he doesn't do anything. He just goes to the corner of the cage and sits down. These guys are just beating the drum. They're going to, in fact, move to the edges and just boom, boom, boom.
Kill the bard.
Boom, boom.
I think we can kind of safely assume at this point that they're hunting for prisoners, not going for execution. I don't think we can murder them all.
All right, these guys are coming in. So you've got 2 hits, 1 to Varys and 1 to B2.
Now,
So the 1 to B2 is making his 2 attacks.
can I impose one thing real quick, or ask
Sure.
for one thing?
Sure.
Since technically I'm trying to flee and the wagon is moving, would he have disadvantage on attack trying to hit a moving wagon?
Oh no, he's
with
gonna
person-
jump. He's gonna jump right onto it.
Oh, he's using the wagon with me. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's gonna jump on. 1 sec. I'll move him to the back of it with you. Yeah, he's got plenty of movement. He can use his bonus.
Is he as fast as a camel pulling a wagon though? Or?
Oh yeah, his bonus
Okay.
action, he can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature as a bonus action. So yeah, he's totally got you. So
Okay.
he's gonna make 2 attacks against you. How many hit points do you have?
Not very many. 38.
He does 22 damage to you, and he's in the cart.
Okay.
All right, hunter time. So the hunters are going to take some bow shots, and now that they're moving within this little green aura, oh, they feel real good about these shots. So they're going to
boy.
take 2 shots on Varys and 2 shots on Draven. They're trying to hit you guys running away. Varys, you take...
Now, real quick, this I'm not trying to meta you, but the wagon we are trying to flee, and the wagon is moving. Do they get disadvantage?
They do not, because they are getting advantage from being within the aura of the drummer boys.
So 3/4 cover doesn't do anything.
You don't have 3/4 cover.
You told me I had
You said,
3/4 cover.
you said the car had 3/4 cover.
I mean, you had 3/4 cover when you were hiding behind it. Now you're
No, I said if I climbed in the cart, you said, yeah, you'd have 3/4 cover in the cart.
Oh. I think
Does
you
this
just
car
want
have
Alright.
walls at all? Or?
Alright.
I mean, the cart doesn't have walls.
I'm dead.
It's just open
Okay.
Cart. I didn't say you were dead.
I'm
I didn't
unconscious.
roll your damage yet. I mean, you're gonna be unconscious.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's go.
Just wait. Would you wait till your turn to be unconscious, please? Please. There's
Okay.
an order to things. All right, Varys, you take 21 piercing damage.
Varys is dead.
Varys is dead. Nice. I like it.
I have
Alright.
16 health left. That's awesome. So I'm -5.
All right, you're at 0. All right, this guy is taking 2 longbow shots at Draven. Draven, you take, even with 3/4 cover, you take 15 damage. Are you still up?
Nope.
All right. Orc time. Orcs are jumping down. Bloop. They're surrounding you, B2. They're going to do a bunch of orc attacks against you.
And I can't run away without taking a bunch of attacks of opportunity too. Lovely.
No, I'm assuming you can't run away. These guys are coming in. They're still far. You take, with a 19 AC, 11 damage.
Hey.
Draven's down. Varys is down. Your turn.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
What does that do?
It's a bonus action.
Alright, cool.
And then I'm going to desperately attempt to run over to the front of the cart.
Are you disengaging?
I am disengaging.
Alright.
I can't beat these guys. I'm going to move back here. And they attack.
If you're disengaging, they can't attack you, right?
They get attacks of opportunity because I'm running away, don't they?
Not if you disengage.
Oh.
If you use the action of disengage,
Oh,
they
action
don't.
disengage.
I mean, you cast a bonus action spell, so I'm assuming you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just basic move, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Alright, Cam, you're out of the fight. You staying out of the fight?
Yep.
Alright. Big boy's coming up to you, B2, and he's just gonna slash at you. 1, 2... Oh, yeah, you're definitely downed. But you are not dead. He hit you the last shot with the back end of his blade and knocked you unconscious. And end of combat. Your entire group is unconscious.
Except
Or
for
not
Cam.
present.
Except for Cam. Yep. Alright.
Did you include the Sanctuary on that?
Yes.
Alright.
He made 2 of the 3. He didn't need very much to take you out. He is a big, badass. Alright, so you guys are unconscious. And Cam, you are not unconscious. You are the only one who survived. You notice that they take the cart, so they load all the bodies of the people that are your friends into the cart, and then they start wheeling it away. So the cart starts going northwest through the valley and to the northwest. And that your friends are being dragged inside of the cart with the water that direction, and all of the other people are following it. You notice that this other guy walks out of the cage and starts to follow them in the northwest direction. And so that's what happens. These guys are all heading away. Anything you want to do, Cam, as far as a thing?
I'll just kind of track them from a safe and comfortable distance.
All right. So they just start heading to the northwest. Tell me, how long do you want to track them for?
As long as I can, I guess.
Roll me a stealth. Or, I mean, you have your invisibility potion, but how long does it last for?
We didn't determine.
Let's say it lasts for 8 hours.
Wow.
It's usually not as long as that, but let's say this is an extra special one that lasted 8 hours. So you track them for a while, and now if you want to keep tracking them, you need stealth.
Well, even if I'm going to keep them at like a very
You want to keep
long,
way back?
yeah, like way back. Like I know that I'm within maybe, like, so they're just out of eyesight, and I might maybe about an hour behind.
Are you keeping them like 200-300 yards away, like way out?
Yeah. So the tracks are like literally maybe less than or right about an hour old, roughly.
Sure.
That's pretty far away then, so.
I mean, he's keeping at a distance. All right, so you notice they track them and you track them and you keep going, and you have gone for about 2 days, and they're still going. You want to keep following?
In what direction are we going?
Northwest.
I assume we've woken up at this point. Do we notice anything happening, like, while we're, I assume, prisoner?
You notice nothing but desert. If you want to try to fight, let me know. Otherwise, if you want to be quiet and stay in the carts.
If it's been 2 days, is that like a long rest so we get our hit points back?
No.
Oh.
They're keeping you. They're kind of, we don't have
They're
time to heal
poking and
ourselves.
prodding you and
Beating us
smacking
up?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, they're beating you up every once in a while.
And yeah, I'll still continue to track for the moment.
Damn works.
All right, so you go for what is about 6 days, and you notice a settlement. And they take the carts inside of the settlement, and then the gate closes, and you are 200-300 yards away. In fact, I'm going to assume you stay a little back because you notice this settlement has watchtowers.
Is it in the woods?
It's the middle of the desert. And so you guys who are part of the beat up crew, they take you into a big wooded pen and throw you in it. And you are inside of the pen.
Over the extra, it was 2 days, then we went 6 days, so that's 4 more days. Did we get any hit points back?
Sure, you can have all your head pens back. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I saw like we're sleeping, if we can talk.
Yeah,
if
no,
we're
I don't
awake,
care.
or-
You're in the middle of a freaking clusterfuck. So yeah,
So
you have
I
all
get
your
my
hit
hit
points back.
as well then?
Sure, yeah, you can have them back, Cam. Yeah.
Okay, so we're cognizant now, we're looking around, and...
You haven't noticed a whole lot because they've been punching you for fun the entire trip. So every once in a while when you wake up, they just give you a good 1-2 punch, knock you back out again.
Are we unarmed and naked now, or...?
Yeah, they took all your stuff. You are unarmed and you not naked. They left your armor on, but they took all your weapons.
So no weapons, so we're more than a loincloth, we actually have armor still.
Sure. Yeah, you can keep your armor. And you are here. And you are in this pen. And they have dumped you inside of it.
Slave pen, oh great.
You are inside the slave pen. And
Piece of
you,
torture
Cam, you notice that they are taken inside, and they shut the gate, and you see nothing else.
Is Cam, where is Cam as compared to us at this point?
You don't know where Cam is. Cam is
True,
not with
true.
you, so...
Okay. But he can see us, though, so that's cool.
You don't know if Cam can see you.
He can't see us. Okay, I don't know. Okay.
You don't know.
I'm in a pin. How high are the pin walls?
The pen walls are 30 feet high,
Oh, okay. All right.
and there are
And-
multiple guards watching the pen.
Looking out at from the pin and up.
You can see nothing out from the pen.
So, like, the walls for the fort are not higher than 30 feet?
Given the angle, yeah, maybe they're about 50 feet high, these walls.
So I can see some walls. Do I see the tower out on the north?
Yeah, so you see 3 towers.
3 towers. Okay. And we got a campfire in the middle?
Yep, yeah, there's a little campfire there, and you guys are in the pen.
Okay.
So I imagine there's 2 groups of people. There's the guys in the pen, which is everybody but Cam, and then there's Cam.
Do I see the top of the general's hut?
You do not.
Okay.
Nope.
So no buildings higher than just these 3 towers. That's pretty
Nope,
obvious.
you see 3 towers, and you see the little spikes of the wooden walls. And that's all you see.
Okay.
And yeah, so you guys are in the pen. You don't see anything. You are completely locked in there. You know what? You see one other thing, though. You see an orc inside of the pen.
Orc.
An orc. Sitting in the corner of the pen, bloodied and beaten.
Can we say hello?
Draven, can you say hello?
I'm gonna-
Varus moves over towards the orc and just kind of unarmed, just it's like, damn orc, it's all your fault. He starts to kind of kick the orc.
No,
I'll-
don't do that.
I'll hold Varus back and say, instead of taking it out on this poor fellow, do you want to ask your friend?
I
for
can
some help?
speak Orcish. You don't need to cast comprehend language.
Varus
Yeah,
kinda
B2 can
apologizes.
speak to him.
Yeah, but I want to be able to.
All right, so you,
Understand
Thorin,
as well.
or no, you, Draven, and you, B2, can both speak to him. He's
Alright,
pretty bloodied. He's got a fat lip and sitting there, just blood pouring out of his mouth.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna use 10 points of my lay on hands to heal him.
All right, and he says, "Oh, thank you."
Varus kind of
Then I'm
apologizes. I'm sorry about that. I kind of some flashbacks. Orcs in my realm, we're not like you. And,
All right, he doesn't
back
understand what you say.
well, he's okay. He's just let the group know then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him how he came to be here and what he did to offend his brethren.
He says, "Oh, I was captured during a run to get water."
Are you from Kakagzad too?
He says, "Yes, my name is Gloud."
You're Cloud.
Oh.
Yes, my name is Gloud. How do you know my name?
I guess that explains a lot. We ran into another Cloud who appears to be not you, Cloud.
He says, "Another Gloud? No, I am only Gloud. I am Gloud," as he points to himself.
Yeah. Well, someone else must not be telling the truth. Do you know what? Do you know what these guys want? They just came out of nowhere. Took us out quickly. I barely even know what happened to me. Just heard a thump and there I was in the sand.
He says, "Oh, these guys are dicks. This is..." He says, "This is Grazgra. They do not follow the rules of Orcsad. They steal and pillage. They're nothing but thieves." So what are you guys doing here?
We ran into in a pass. We came across Gloud, who claimed to be Gloud, who seemed to have been captured a few days ago. We didn't know what happened to him, but he was tied up in the middle of the pass, and we were trying to free him, and we got ambushed.
He says, "Oh, they trick you. I am Gloud. I was captured 1 week ago, been beaten and hurt."
So what are they gonna do to us?
I don't know. They stole our cart with our water, and they might try to ransom me to Kakaskad.
I assume you don't know of a way out of here. That'd be a bit too convenient.
No. If you look at me, I clearly don't know a way out of here.
So while that's going on inside there, actually, so because I'm not in there, should I be in a different room? I should really.
Yeah, technically you are not in here. So I don't know how you guys want to handle it. So you tell. I'll be right back.
User was moved out of your channel.
So I have an issue relating to how Warforged works.
Okay.
I need to use my repair kit in order to regain HP.
You want me to? Do you have your repair kit on you, or?
It was in my backpack and they took that.
All right.
So
you have to use a repair kit like every long rest when you gain your HP back?
yes.
Okay.
Downsides. That's one of the downsides of being, a robot. I can't. I get half healing from healing spells.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I need to repair myself manually.
That sounds like a pretty big downside.
gotta be a big
Yeah.
upside, though, right?
Can be, yeah. But I also have the ability to permanently weld my armor into myself, so...
And +1 AC is pretty neat.
+1 AC, I can weld my armor into myself. I don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep. No poison, no disease.
Yeah, pretty good guard, you know? No long rest surprises.
I have tinkering and smithing proficiency, so maybe he'll let me give you back like 1 HP or something so you can walk and talk.
Yeah.
So I guess while they're gone, as an idea, we take some of this logs of the campfire and put them towards the edge of this wooden...
Reading chat, I see.
Oh, was that in chat? Oh, use a campfire. Oh, good job, Thorn. I'm gonna give you one more loyalty for that.
Also, if some of the loyalty was taken off because of the whole Leah thing in the lake, then that got retconned.
Right, and I already fixed that, but then your other stuff that wasn't retcon. I mean, you're not terrible. You're getting closer to 0.
But yeah, I think all like everything, including like we didn't even get teleported. I think we just swam there with Leah. But I don't know. Maybe I should make a loyalty thing.
Yeah,
How much loyalty would you take off if I just randomly swung my battle axe at you?
That would knock you down. Well, we'd be fine at that point. I would probably put you all the way. Like you're already -4, so I would put you -10 at that point. Cause I mean, you're trying to kill me at that point.
Yeah, funny.
I know
funny
-10
how-
because
that
before
was
you never tried to actually attack me. You only tried to restrain me.
Well, yeah, all I did was disarm you, and then...
Right. So I didn't give you the full...
I'm gonna start by saying that maybe we shouldn't trap ourselves inside a raging inferno.
I mean, this is like a decently sized thing. I don't know.
Yeah. If the campfire even exists and it's not just a map thing.
I think he said it existed. I thought someone asked him. I don't know.
Yeah, he said it was a campfire.
Poor Ravi.
No poor Avi here.
It was my instinct, but he actually killed that last thing. So we gave us a hard time. But Leah sent him somewhere. We don't know where. I'm sure he's having a good time.
Ooh. New Teferi Planeswalker card for Dominaria.
Ooh. Does it look good?
It's -9 is take an extra turn after this one. So.
That's a...
4 generic, 1 white, 1 blue. +2 untap up to 1 target artifact or creature. -3, gain 2, draw 2. -9, take an extra turn.
That seems kind of underwhelming for...
What's the casting cost?
6.
Yeah, 4
Ugh.
generic, 1 white, 1 blue.
Yeah, it seems high.
I don't think I'd put it in anything other than Atraxa. Super Friends. To be honest.
What's the starting loyalty?
5.
Okay.
So you get a +2 off twice, and then you can...
Yeah, doubling season.
Yeah.
Are those still worth a lot? Because I think I still have a couple.
Doubling
back home.
season?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I never actually bought one. I do most of my magic online, and the one deck I do have that I play in person is a Animar deck I built 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was say I have one in my Crash Commander deck, but I don't remember how much it costs. That was a long time ago.
I might end up making a Muldrotha EDH though, so that sounds like fun. Ooh. There's a legendary creature that tutors specifically for him, the Teferi. I'm not sure how I feel about that mechanic.
I noticed there's some cool knights. I have a mono white knight deck I made for fun. Some of those look interesting. Like, isn't there one that like everything with first strike has double strike?
Yeah. Sagas are interesting. I like them. Mono white knight aggro might be a thing in standard.
Oh, a new Karn. That's pretty sweet.
There's a new card out.
Yeah. New Chandra, new Karn.
Huh.
Chandra looks... I mean, she's a 6 cost as well, though.
User joined your channel.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
But
Are
yeah,
we...
you guys are in a pen
What
with
time is it?
with Gloud. At this point, let's say it's early evening.
So, and you confirm there is a campfire, right?
There is a campfire in the middle of there. It's not roaring. But it's going.
And we can't see through the fence, correct?
No, it is completely fenced around. Other than here, where I'm pinging, and you see multiple guards.
We could try the old one person's injured, guards, come help trick.
Quick question.
That's a classic.
By the
Classic.
way-
You should try it.
By the way, Gem, I can't regain health points naturally without my repair kit. So, I'm not sure how you want to handle that.
I suggested that maybe I could get him back to 1 HP, just like putting things back together.
Yeah.
hands.
Let's say the Thorin can get you back up.
All right, now I'm gonna use the rest of my. I'm gonna use the rest of my lay on hands then, I guess.
Sure. Oh, can you like not heal even during a long rest without your kit?
Nope, I need the kit.
Let's say Thorin can get you full hit points. He can do what you need to do. He's a tinkerer. He's got his own stuff.
I mean, I don't have my kit on me. That apparently got taken too. But
We got a handful
Yeah.
of components.
Yeah, you have some parts and stuff.
I do. I thought they took everything at first.
Oh, they just took your weapons and your shields.
Oh, so
Oh,
then I have my kit then.
Yeah. They didn't go through a whole lot. They just disarmed you.
So I still have like all my stuff except my weapons, basically.
Yeah.
Did it take
Interesting.
first a secret dagger?
Yeah. They patted you down. They took your daggers. They took your super glowy bow.
Oh, it's on.
Oh yeah, they got your katanas. Draven, they took your spell book.
They de-weebified you.
Do,
They
do,
de-weebified you.
I
do I have
can
my tools?
can use this mage hand and get this fire started here.
Without your spell book, can you mage hand?
Yeah, it's cantrip. Doesn't go in a spellbook.
Nice.
So do I have my tools, or I have actually like a separate hammer in my inventory? Do I have that crowbar? Or is that like
Yeah, you can have a crowbar.
all right? So we have some improvised weapons if need be.
Sure.
I also have a tinderbox. How big is the opening here, and how attentive are the guards?
The guards are very attentive. and the opening is you can't see through it. It is a wooden door type apparatus that opens and closes, and there is no gap between it. Maybe an inch or so.
Okay, so the guards can't see into here, then, can they? So can we?
Nope,
or-
they can't see in there. I mean, they're there. They're not like super attentive, but they're not falling asleep.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we just keep this fire going? Wait until it gets a little darker. We could either try to light the thing on fire. I've got some. Now that.
Yeah, I have fireball.
obviously-
I could just start firebolting all the fence.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should save that. Let's try what I was saying. Let's do like, oh, guards, this person's, he needs help, and then they rush in, and then we take them and take the weapons, and then we get out.
I assume they would probably alert other people because we are sort of in the middle of their camp.
Yeah, you are smack dab in the middle of good times.
I do have my pitons though. We could try to climb out that way.
No, that's true.
So is this cage like how big is it?
It is about 30 feet tall.
I mean, like wide and long.
I mean, use your ruler tool. 35 feet wide.
Okay. Oh, so everything. This is still like all 5 feet, or
Yeah.
those are tiny tents. Okay.
Well, guys, I mean, the way I look at it is they brought us here for a purpose. Maybe we should just wait and see what that is.
True.
I'm sure they
I
got
mean-
some nice tents around here for nice
we
and
can-
healing
we
us
can-
up and things. So
Prep ourselves. If someone comes in, we can try to ambush them. But other than that, I wouldn't expect much to happen.
Var says, to what end? We take out one and we've got 50 more.
Then we get weapons and a hostage, maybe? I don't know.
These are orcs. They don't care about each other.
This
Man,
is true.
I've got a hammer, a crowbar, some smithing tools, so I assume we could make some good use out of those as improvised weapons.
Sure. I would love if you improvise weapon against a freaking village full of orcs. Please, please tell me you're going to do that.
Maybe we can use... What's his name? This orc guy in the corner?
Loud.
Gloud. Maybe we can, incapacitate a guard, dress Gloud in that guard's clothing, and then have Gloud somehow guide us out, or something like that. He speaks their language. If we can just get one guard to come in, incapacitate him, then basically tie him up in Gloud's spot, it might work.
It's so stupid. It just might work.
Or get us all killed.
I can start tickling the guards with Mage Hand and see if that happens.
Just piss them off.
I'm just gonna pray and get my spell slots ready.
So let's see what
Probably
happens.
do that.
Okay, we'll just wait forever.
Is there any other ideas?
How long are you waiting? You tell me. What are you doing?
Well,
Until
first
dark.
off, I want to see if you guys concur with my idea.
No. I think that's gonna get us all killed, probably, but,
Wait, what was his idea again? To do the...
incapacitate a guard.
Incapacitate a guard, dress him in Gloud's clothing, put Gloud in the guard's clothing, and have the guard, Gloud,
Okay.
lead us, somewhere else.
All right, how are you going to incapacitate a guard? I'm super excited for this.
Well, that was the next part, but I wanted everybody on board first.
I'm down to try it.
I mean, what could happen? We're already stuck here in this,
I mean, they could have killed us if they wanted to kill us, and they didn't. So, why would they kill us for, causing a little mischief?
So Varys walks over to the this little fire pit. He grabs out one of the logs and just kind of tosses it over, the pin, just kind of to draw the guards' attention. See if they'll come in and see what the commotion's all about.
Toss it towards the wall, light it on fire.
No, over the wall.
Oh.
All right, so the guards come in and say, "What are you guys doing in here?" Of course, B2, you understand that. Draven, you probably understand that. Nobody else understands that. You hear rah, 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 rah.
So and this
I'm
is
gonna-
the whole point where we need to take this guy and bring him in.
No, he's shouting over the wall, isn't he? Or do they come in?
Oh, they walk into the pen, both of them.
Is the door
Two of
closed
them,
behind them?
Yeah, the door. They close the door behind them.
Okay, hold on.
I guess I'll start walking over there slowly while these are talking.
Varus kind of starts speaking, but it's gibberish to them, you know.
Can
Alright.
can
They
Ver
walk over
wait,
to you,
hold-
Varus, and he just freaking punt kicks you in the face and knocks you down.
Ow.
Oh no, you make no deck save. He just punt kicks you in the face.
Oh,
He
Varus
just
falls on the
pow
ground.
and knocks you on the ground.
Oh.
My face, my face.
Mm,
And then the other guy says, "Does anybody else want to cause any trouble?"
They're armed. We aren't. There's a lot of them.
That's
They
what I
They
thought.
pretty much obliterated us last
And then,
time.
and then they walk out.
Hmm.
Good plan, though. Good work.
I
There
should have
once
taken.
people attack.
I should have prepared command as one of my spells.
You could have prepared command. That may have worked.
Damn it.
Damn it, Varus, you have a bloody nose. You're just bleeding all over.
Alright, so what time is it now?
It's nighttime now. You
So-
you guys planned for 2 or 3 hours.
So Varus tells guys, if we do this right, like nobody even assaulted these guards at all. It's 2 guards versus all of us. We should be able to take them both. Get Grog in their clothes and get the hell out of here. But when they come in, we gotta, as a team, converge. Like, we have to have a plan, and even Grog, get over here. We need your help.
All right, what's the plan? He comes over.
I want to take these guards out. We need to incapacitate them, kill them, I don't care. You're gonna put their clothes on.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think it's
Do I have
gibberish,
time to
but
pray and? Do I have time to pray and
pray for Varus to not be spouting gibberish?
or pray to
If that's a
swap my
bad idea,
spells?
just let me know, and I'll stop and try to think something different.
The orc says, "I don't know, man."
We can try it. I don't know how.
Don't
well
see a
it'll
way
go.
out of here, so.
I know. I've been here for a week. Well, no, it's been more than I don't even know how long it's been. He says.
There's various points. Do I understand the orc at this point because of Draven?
Sure.
See, this guy's been here for a week. Varus says. I mean, if we don't do something, we'll be here forever. My plan is to get out of here. So if somebody has a better idea, step forward. Otherwise, we need to assault these guys next time they come in.
I have trust that our friend who escaped will come up with a diversion and we will act when he does, but until then we are greatly outnumbered.
Varus kind of speaks up. Well, I know that friend, and no, he stole those red gems from the treasure chest. Didn't tell anybody. This guy is not trustworthy. I don't think we should put our lives in his hands.
I don't know, I feel like this is a one-way ticket to getting killed.
It's a one-way
There
ticket.
are
Something
a lot of them.
different.
Different isn't always good, though. I mean, I'm not exactly in a good position here, but rather be sitting around a fire in a pen than
So,
dead in the sand
are we
with a blade
going
in my
to
neck.
just sit around the fire and just let what happens then? Is that our plan?
I mean, we still have a couple more options. None of them are particularly good. Probably not better than that. We could light the fence on fire. We could try to climb over. I don't particularly vote for either of them, but
we could start digging a tunnel.
we could, yeah.
Well,
We could start digging a tunnel in one direction. Maybe we'll get out from under the fence.
I do have my smithing tools, a crowbar and a hammer.
I got Mage Hand. It can work all day. It never
Put it
gets
to work.
tired.
we're gonna hide the dirt out.
10 pounds. We'll just keep stacking it up against the side of the fence. In fact, we can start stacking against the door. They won't be able to get in.
Well, they might. Well, they have to bring us rations. They're gonna notice that we're, they might see the dirt. That's what I'm saying. I have a way to disguise it.
Hey, Cloud, have they been feeding you?
Yeah, they feed me like once a day. It's not very much. I'm kind of hungry. You guys got any food?
Yeah, I got a bit. I'll give him a ration.
Alright, he eats it and says, thanks.
Oh, and do I get my other hit dice back? Because it's been a few days.
Sure.
Alright, how loud do I think it would be to try to put the Petons into the fence and start climbing up?
Hold up. I mean,
Or, yeah, when Thorin starts banging on the fence, nailing in Petons, the doors fling open. I'll be on the side here. I'll just jump on the back of the first one that comes through.
if there's
Actually,
a jump on the
wait.
back of the second one.
How far does Mage Hand go?
30
30
feet.
feet?
If I tie my rope, if I tie a knot in the rope, could you lift it up and put it over one of the spikes on this thing? This is a 30-foot fence?
Yeah.
I mean, I assume the rope is less than 10 pounds.
Yep.
Alright, I tie a knot, and I guess we'll probably do it away from the guards? From the door? Like, just as stealthily as possible, put the rope up over the thing.
Sure.
And... Alright, is it up there?
Sure.
Alright, I give a couple tugs. Does it seem secure?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Oh, we put a rope, tied a knot, like a loop in a rope, and Draven Mage handed it up over the spikes on the fence, so it's attached up to the top of the fence.
And we're going to get over the fence and sneak out the camp without being detected.
No,
There's
not
points
necessarily.
at the guard towers. The one on the north, the one to the east, and one to the south.
No, we're not going to make a run for it. I just want to get a lay of the land. I don't know about you. I barely have any idea what's around here. I just see the towers and the door.
How
fence.
tall is the fence?
30 feet.
30 feet. And the ones outside of the camp you imagine are 50 feet or more.
Oh, can I try to climb up and just, like, peek over the top?
Sure. Roll stealth.
Do I need to roll athletics to try to climb up, or do I assume that I can do it?
No, I'll say you can do it. Roll stealth.
Okay. Can I take off my armor before I start climbing? Because I assume that would be pretty hard.
Sure.
Enough time, sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
you got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Alright, so you climb up and you peek around. I'm gonna roll a perception. Alright, yeah, you look into the camp and you notice nobody's really looking at you.
Look at that.
So you
lucky-
see, what do you know? You see everything that you see.
How many guards do we see and in what positions?
You see 2 in each tower. You notice 2 in the front. And I'm gonna bring more guards out now that you can see them. You notice 2 in the back. And you notice just random orcs wandering around the camp. So there's some down here. There's some up here, over here. And you notice that at this particular moment, this guy is outside of his hut. Sitting outside of it, around a fire, with 2 guards. Around a fire here.
Oh, this big boy over there.
Oh, and yeah, sidebar, Cam's done for the night. He already DC'd.
Oh.
He made his choice, and it was to not save you, so.
Oh.
You guys keep doing what you're gonna do. Ain't no help coming.
Alright,
I'm probably gonna have to head out pretty quick too. I got early class tomorrow.
Oh.
I mean, I'm ready to wrap it now if you guys want to.
do I notice anything else of interest?
Nope.
Alright,
You
I
guys
guess-
want
Just that
to
there's a
again try
Bunch
the idea?
of people and stuff all around. So yeah, do you guys want to call it here?
Sure.
You're in a pen.
I'll climb down the rope and relay all that information.
Alright, so you've seen the things, and they are here, there, and everywhere. And Cam and I are going to have another sesh to see what he does while you guys sit in the pen.
Alright. Does anyone else have anything else they want to try before we go, or?
I'll try Hex's idea. I assume Thorn's already got down.
Yeah, I'll put my armor back on.
I want to call Stir and see if the guards come. Those two guards come back in.
We have to be adamant about taking these guards out this time, not just watching them, and incapacitating these guards. And then putting, what's his name, Glad into their clothes.
Alright, so tell me, how are you getting the guards to come in?
Alright, Draven, I'm going to ask Draven what spells he has available.
I have Lightning Lore, Firebolt, Mage Hand, and Light Spell.
Can we wait for an hour so I can pray and reset my spells to get command, or no?
Sure.
Why not?
Good idea, yeah. How many people can you command at once?
Just the one, unfortunately.
What does it take to do that?
Give me 1 minute.
Jim, do you want me to re-roll my portents or keep the ones I had?
Re-roll them.
Alright, can I, get some rope ready to tie them up as well?
Sure.
And I'll pass out my tools as improvised weapons in case people need them. Are improvised weapons 1d4s, or how does that work?
Those are good
1d4
portents.
for an improvised weapon, yep.
Varys takes some sort of metal rod with a gear at the end of it. Ah, this looks nice.
That's what command does at first level. I can cast it at second level if need be. So I can affect 2 creatures. If I cast it as a second level spell.
So, I can pretty much make both of them fail with portent. So, I guess that's assuming only 2 guards are a problem.
Alright, so you describe, what are you guys doing?
Varys kind of nudges Draven. Hey, why don't you use your mage hand and give one a wedgie?
Well, why don't we just do like we did before and yell at them and say someone's hurt, or start banging on the door and see if they open it?
Well, I think I know where when the guard left, when I stood up, I was a little groggy, but he kind of moved to the left of the door. I'm going to take this log out of the fire. I'm just going to toss it high in the air, and hopefully it comes back down and clunks him. That should piss him off enough to get him inside. And Varys does that.
Also, when they approach, I'm gonna use the command approach when they enter, so that way they have to walk towards me. I'm gonna stand in the back, so that way they walk in as far as possible.
Does it make walk in a straight line, per se?
Yes.
Like through the fire?
The target moves forward to you by the shortest and most direct route, ending the turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Hey, can Thorn, can you set up like a, since you're a tinkerer, right? You got your rope. You set up like a little, I don't know, something to trip them up, or...
Well, I don't know. If they're going to walk towards the fire and go through it, that's going to be a lot of pain they're going to go through right there. But then again, it might be hard to disguise that as, what's his name, Gruel?
Cloud!
Cloud.
God damn it! If I have to say his name one more time, he's gonna slap you.
I mean, if you cast Portent and I cast Command really quickly,
Yeah.
they won't be able to see the internal area.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Or
down
they
for
get
that. Do I
mind
need...
control.
Is it 1 roll or 2 for each of them?
It's 1 roll. They have to make a.
So each of them
wisdom
is
saving
making
throw.
a roll.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Plan is get them in here, they trip over a rope.
No, we
should probably let them close the door. Because they closed the door last time. So if they come and close the door, then we do that. We'll stay here at the back. so that they don't just
Why don't
immediately
you
stop.
hold
What
on,
if we
hold on,
take a
hold on,
rope and have
hold on,
one
hold
person
on.
stand where I'm standing, one person stand below? We hold a rope and we just run forward and clothesline them at their neckline.
One second, 1 second. So when they enter, someone's casting Portent. I'm gonna cast Command, so then they'll start walking slowly forward, and then someone will run across and trip them with the rope.
You can
As
do
they're
a trip
walking?
or we do a neckline trip, either way.
Or can we tie them
I
up and
can
gag
just-
them?
I can just make them. I can make them halt. I can make them drop. Drop
Okay,
all their
well, yeah,
stuff.
if they won't fight us, we can just like gag them and tie them. We need to make one disappear. We need to put one in Glaude's clothing.
All right.
So we're gonna have to basically bury one, just throwing it up, or make him like not look like he's here.
Does anyone have anything that they could use as like a gag?
I have a set of common clothes that I can rip up and use as gag.
All right, we should here. I'm just gonna use my rope. Just get ready to tie them up. You, if you could give someone else something like Varys or
I have a
Glaude.
50-foot of silk rope myself.
yeah, we could. But we just need.
So you two are tying, I'm gagging and portenting the command spell.
I like it. I
Sure,
think that's
and-
gonna.
All right.
And Glaude can. I'll tell him to help gag as well.
I'm gonna
All
politely
right, so
request.
describe to me, what are you doing to get these guards in?
Okay, so
We should
you
probably
want to do
move
the
back.
original plan, and just grab that log and toss it up, hit the guy in the head, or attempt to.
Yep. Or yeah.
Draven, it might be smart to move back so they have time to close the door before they come in here.
So Varys is going to reach down into the fire, grab out another burning log, and he kind of seen like when the guard went out, he kind of stepped to the right, and he doesn't know how far, but he's just going to assume that he's probably in this direction-ish. and just
Roll me an attack
toss-
roll. Attack
Okay,
roll.
can we prepare actions before he does that?
Sure.
Can we? Is like tying and gagging an action that we can prepare?
No.
Same with command.
And Jim, this log is not literally to do any damage at all. It's only just to say,
Sure.
hey,
I get you.
We're here.
So you're trying to land it on this guy's head. So roll me an attack roll.
Alright, and I'm preparing the rope as an action if that's okay.
Like a 1d4?
No, 1d20 plus your
Oh,
dex.
okay. I'll
Yeah, roll your super glowy bow, and I'll subtract one. You throw the log, and you hear plunk, and you hear, "Smosh! Get over here!" And then the gate flies open, and you see this guy walk in, saying,
Oh, God.
"What's going on in here?" As he steps in.
Is the door closed?
Nope, door's open. He steps in, and
Shit.
these guys come in with him.
Quick, do we go through the plane or no?
Can you command 3 people?
I can only command 2.
Clothesline with rope?
Oh, he walks in and he just freaking kicks you in the face, Varys.
Not again.
does-
Can I deck save?
No, he critical
God
hits
damn
you.
it.
He literally kicks you and you fly against the back wall. 20 feet, he just, like, military pow and sends your ass flying.
So Varys
Boom!
hits like the wall and kind
You
of
hit the
slides
wall
down.
and
Like,
slump
"Ugh."
down. He literally double critical hit you on that hit. It
Can I
did
just-
like 35 damage. It was crazy. So yeah, you're
incapacitated.
you
Oh,
are
no, I'm alive.
no, you're alive, but you are hurt like a motherfucker.
Quick question.
Yep.
Can we just say it was him who threw it and let him take all the brunt of this? Or.
Yeah, I mean, he threw it, and he comes in and says, "Anybody else got a problem?"
This guy
And
destroyed me
you
in
see
2
Glaude go,
turns.
no, sir, not me, and cower against the back of the wall. Anybody
I don't
else?
think I don't
Varys
think
uses
we
his
can deal
foot
with
and
him.
kind of kicks a little Santa's direction, like in his like fetal, beat up state. Like, ugh.
All right,
But
he,
not-
he comes over and just punches you in the face. You're out.
And
He
Varys
knocks
passes
you out. You're out. And
Man,
he
1 or
starts
0.
he starts to walk away. You're in
I'll-
0.
I'll look at B2 like, what do you think we should do?
He's walking away. These guys
I'm-
both leave,
I don't think we can take him.
and he walks out. All right,
He is.
pen is closed. Varys is unconscious. Not lethally unconscious, just unconscious. So you'll get up eventually. You'll get up the next morning.
He's gonna get up right now. I'm gonna
He'll
lay
get
on
up
hands
right
in.
now.
Gain 15 HP. Go you, bud.
Go you, bud. You're up.
Okay. Do you guys mind if we leave this here for next session?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think we're leaving tonight.
Alright.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.